Okay, so who wants to fill us in as to what happened last time?
Jake's the one with the...
Jake, from your memory, what happened last time?
Quite a lot here. So we started off with Jarek getting chased by the Il Mercato, little poster flying by him, blah blah blah. Managed to get away from them, but then got fucking chased down the street. We then cut to me. I did a job for Sylvain quickly, went and sold some stuff, took his things back, realised that he was out and his gun was gone, had a little play about with some of his tools. Then went to Minotaur Man, who was in a dream, like astral projecting. Gets spoken to by a weird voice, shown visions, and then talks to a barman, hears about a parade and decides to go that way, bumps into two thugs accosting a Harengon.
Kills a dude.
Then we go to Gristletongue, who appeared in a flume of smoke and flame, which burnt up a similar poster to the other ones we saw. In a fit of rage, he kicks the first thing he can see. He then tries to look around for something to do, finds an old crewmate, tells him that he thought he died 10 years ago, and then after a little bit of an argument, he goes on looking for information.
What was that crewmate called?
Petey the Stick.
Petey the Stick.
I
I've got so many crewmates.
I basically missed out. I didn't write down anything to do with like us all meeting at the fight or anything like that, or like basically.
Is that where you got up to then?
I've got bits after that about like how we got to like our mission and what's going on. I just didn't write down anything to do with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'd say go from like where we were at the last bit. Then.
So then we go to like the big presentation at like where we convince all of ourselves to go there and see what Big Boss Man's got to say. There's like a cool holographic show of like battles and pirates and gold and stuff.
Hang on, stop just quick. I'm gonna just
different mail.
try talking it.
Hello.
Wagwan.
Right, it's picking. It picked you up alright, but it's just the angle of it. It's set on surround, so it should
Wagwan.
So
Mate.
are any of us quiet now?
be.
You quiet now, Tom?
Am I quiet?
Just the waveform looks small.
The Lord, wherever his face is hidden an item, we need to find it and exchange it for another. We were given a clue in the form of a riddle, which was beneath the moon where tombstones stand, a quiet place to find land?
Quiet place, the final land.
The final land. No footsteps heard, no sunlit ray. Where am I? Was that it?
Where the departed stay.
Where the departed stay. Look for Ash. Her heart did yearn. I left her there, burial urn.
And I believe there was no rules in any of this.
Yeah, you can. You're put against two other teams that have got the same goal as you, and there are no rules as to how you go about this.
The rules are there are no rules.
When you collect the first item, at that location will be a clue for the location you need to bring it. So even if you somehow fail getting the first item and lose to another team, you still have a chance to win along the way, right? Obviously, you know, just going to put it out there, this is a failable challenge. You can fuck it up. Time is working against
it's possible,
you have 24 hours to take the second item you find back to the Lord's estate up here, right? So you've got to go to the location in the riddle, find an item, take it somewhere else and exchange it for something, and take that item to here, right?
Okay.
So we resume where we left off, at the centre of the Shadespire, at the Forum. As the final instructions are read to you from around the pillars, you see two groups of 4 people approaching. The first group, you see an elf carrying a stick. You see a Gif, a giant hippo person, in military regalia with a big old blunderbuss on his shoulder. you see a drow, a dark elf, wearing plate armour, and a big old beefy orc with a great axe on his back. In the other group of people, you see a plasmoid, which are sort of like goo or ooze people. Sort of think of like Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Like a goo person. Quite a big goo person. And then 3 smaller goo people following him, all wearing different types of armour and weapons. And as they approach, the elf from the other party says, "May the best man win, although I think the odds are stacked in my favour." He just sort of says this out to all of your groups.
Oh, okay.
What were the races of the...
He's sort of looking at you like, looking down his nose at you like, these guys are all useless.
Are you more concerned with taunting than finding the item?
And then he replies, "No, I just think it's clear who's most experienced here. Isn't that right, Major Blanche?" And he looks to the big hippo and he goes, "Yeah, I've seen wetter people than this in the military. I think we've got a good chance."
I imagine you have great experience in failure.
"Why you fuck?" And he lunges towards you. And at this point, the drow puts his hand up and says, "Don't waste your time. We've got bigger fish to fry. I think I've solved the riddle." And with that, they all dart down the shade spire.
Oh fuck! I can't even pickpocket them.
The goo people.
I think I've solved the riddle, and they all just dart.
They're-
It doesn't say where. Like,
They
They all run in different directions.
they all just
the
instinctively know.
larger of the goo people bends down to the smaller 3 and goes, "Dev, Lev, Bev, what are you thinking?" And they go, "We're thinking follow you." And they all sort of blob into the bigger person, and he grows a little bit and goes, "Oh, okay, let's go." And he sort of like flails around like this, sort of like Oxodad, down the Shadespire, like rump, 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 rump.
What were the races of the first party? I've got Drow, Gif.
You had
Orc.
an elf, a Gif, a drow, and an orc, and then the other were just 4 plasmids, ooze people.
Yeah.
Right, me mateys. From the sounds of it, it sounds like the treasure could be hidden within some kind of graveyard area.
In Davy Jones' locker.
On my wander over this way, I did happen to walk through a graveyard down in Ambergate.
Yeah, this would be the first question, I suppose. In terms of what I might know about this world, am I aware where graveyards?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know where.
How many are there? Like,
I'm sure we'd all be familiar with what's around.
and this could be a mausoleum as well as a graveyard.
I feel like
suppose.
it'd be quite a secluded one as well. 'Cause
So
it says
you
about
know that like
no footsteps.
in
This is nice
temple in
ray of sunlight,
temple
which makes me think it's underground.
off
Yeah,
Temple
no.
Row there is a very small graveyard. The biggest graveyard mausoleum in crypts is here off the Ambergate, and you would all apart
That's
from
the one I
you
went through.
apart from you've seen it,
Yeah.
right? But you don't know the city that well. You would all know this place.
And is that the only place where there is a mausoleum and crypts then?
Oh, absolutely. Look.
The other one's
Rich-
just a graveyard on
It's
the
just
top.
graves. The thing is, right, poor people here can't afford to get buried in plots. There's very limited land on this rock, right? So only rich people can afford to get buried there. Yeah. So you would know that much. That, that's where rich people go to die.
And what's it called?
The church. What did I call the church? That is a good question. Making me go through my book. It's the problem when you've named everything in the city. This is called the Church of Darvate's Light. So Darvate is the creator, the god that you remember from Rosaria, the last game. So the creator being like the leader of all the gods.
Well,
it's a
one
church
of
to
them.
him. Well, one of the gods. Maybe not the god, but
Not the god Fiaric.
the main religion of
grovel
the most powerful local empire, should I say.
Did you create an atheist?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. How can you be atheist in a world where the god's powers are visible?
Well, some would say that about this world, Tom.
This graveyard you saw is the church of whatever the fuck. What was the church?
Darvate's Light.
Darvate's Light.
Danny DeVito.
What time of day is it?
Evening. It's about 7, 8 o'clock, I would say.
What do you reckon, lads? Should we go to the church that I saw earlier on?
Is that the Dover's light?
That is probably that one.
I would suggest we start there and not waste too much time.
Where are we at the moment?
We're in that
You're
circle.
here. So you have to go
Oh, okay.
down here.
So I start hobbling away towards that direction with McCain.
I can't just leap off the side, can I?
It's
Side of the rock.
This map does not purvey how high that mountain is. It would be like jumping off of a very high building.
My
like,
jumping
like
abilities doesn't.
Can you survive a 300 foot fall?
Jumps on breaks
not
his
it.
legs.
Can you survive a 300 foot
damage.
fall?
After doing my daily.
You would take maximum fall damage, which in D&D I believe is like.
After the church.
Guys, I have an idea. I cast
Get rid of
Featherfall
the
on all
coffin.
of us.
Or get inside the
And we just
mausoleum
jump
and
off
think
the
I'm
edge.
dead.
Yeah, no, it would be 20d6 damage. But Featherfall, how does that work in terms of multiple people?
Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range.
20d6 damage if I jumped off.
Yeah.
You could just.
Wait, so Tom can just make us
So
slow down.
Tom can just cast Featherfall, and you could just literally walk to
Float
these
there.
docks and float into the graveyard.
I could.
Yeah,
could
do
you
that.
I mean, I'll get there ahead
I
of them.
mean, it's a bit of a waste of a spell.
Is it though?
It'd get there ahead of all the other groups.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, okay, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way down.
I assume
down
would I be the fastest person? You might be quicker than me, actually.
I've got a shit ton of movement.
Yeah.
Monks probably would be fastest.
Uh,
yeah.
I can call a boat
maybe
to
do
me to
to
take
get
me anywhere.
Right, so you venture down the Chase
One
by
of my
past the
spells
forum
used out of 2.
and onto the sort of tourist docks. And as there are sort of boats coming in, you make your way to the edge of the dock. And looking down,
We
you
are
can
running, I
see.
assume.
Yeah, I imagine you're all sprinting.
I'm just like.
You see
I'm
below
following.
you the graveyard, which is plummeted into 2 sections. One, which is just loads of sort of graves and no buildings and crypts, and the second one, big gated, hilled area with loads of individual plots of crypts
Well, that's
for
where we
rich
want to
people.
be, isn't it?
You cast Featherfall. Does it have any material components? I'm not making you track material. I'm just doing this for flavour.
A small feather or piece of down.
So you reach into your component pouch, take a small feather, you whisper the incantation, and suddenly all of you feel very light. Like, do you all take the jump?
What's the matter, guys? Never taken a shortcut before?
I love it. Are you the first to jump?
Sure.
How do you go about it? You've got this dock that's sort of just.
They'll be like, follow me. And I just run and jump off.
You just run, and you see as he runs off, he does like the cartoony thing of his legs still running, but he's doing like this.
Actually, no, I walk to the edge and I just step off.
Okay, just
Just casually step off.
I go to the edge and
who's-
start flapping my
yeah.
wings to like.
Who's jumping next?
Yeah, I'll go to the edge and flap my wings.
So
and
you
like-
you walking
Do
stick in,
anything.
put your walking stick away, and you go go go, and just. Who's
You've got
next?
so many holes in your wing.
So.
It still works
Yeah,
after all
I'm
these
just-
years.
I'm gonna run off and just like pencil dive.
Yeah, so you run and you just yup.
Before I go, is there any chance I can see the other groups behind us anywhere?
They're definitely behind us. We're going ahead.
I think with the speed in which you would have moved and the talking time, I think with how busy and bustling this district is, you probably couldn't be able to make them out through the crowds
Okay,
at
there's
the
no point in
moment.
making a perception check or anything.
I would say that even a nat 20, you wouldn't be able to see them. Because it's so
Okay,
busy.
I'll just hop off then.
So yeah, you doing 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 like Tigger, doing doing doing, and you all float down to the graves.
Down here.
As you find yourselves going down, you see that there are a thick bushel of green trees surrounding the whole of the graveyard. It's sort of a really hilly area, and I'd say you all land roughly about here, just the other side of the gate by the crypts.
Alright.
In front of you immediately are 3 small stone mausoleums and a hill that sort of curves off round to the right. There is currently no one else present.
Can I make a history check on someone named Ash?
History check. I would say that you probably wouldn't know who Ash is.
Okay.
But you could.
Look at the crypts, see if there's a...
Okay, can I make a
You
perception
can
check?
Yeah,
More of an
I would say
investigation, I imagine.
immediately around you.
A perception check then.
At the moment, I'd say with perception checks, it's like you have to be actively searching something. So what you can immediately see around you, let me illuminate you more on what you can see.
Okay.
So immediately in front of you, you can see the crypt to your right has they all got names emblazoned on the top of them. Right. So at the doorway, it has a name, and the first name that you see on the crypt immediately to your right is a family name, and this name is Earthsunder, which is one of the lords of the city. So you see the Earthsunder crypt, and it goes really far down. There's one immediately in front of you that is Toussaint, which is the Marquis.
Multiple croissants.
Are these crypts open?
These are gated crypts. They're locked gated crypts.
When you say that it goes like down and down, and movement is like open.
You can see like you know
Through
like
the
how
gate.
it's like gate. You can see steps going down. Yeah, so you can see two immediately, which are those two names, which are lords of the city currently.
What was the riddle again?
Yeah. I wonder if Thunder is some kind of... It's just a wordplay.
Beneath the moon, where tombstones stand, a quiet place, the final land. No footsteps heard, no sunlit ray. Where am I, where the departed stay?
Is there a particularly shaded area?
Yes,
Looks
actually.
like there isn't much footfall.
There is an area to the north of the graveyard
What's the bit about the moon?
Where-
Beneath the moon, where tombstones stand.
there's like a crescent of sort of buildings and statues, and a tree sort of
Like a
sort of
crescent
arc
moon.
over it, like blocking the light.
What's the
I
next?
we could
guess
check that.
head that way.
Okay, so you head deeper into the graveyard, and you come across.
Oh no.
Let me map it out for you.
I wonder if we could check the gravestone, see if anyone got any pictures of moons on them.
Yeah. Or anyone named Ash.
I was going to say, I feel like at that point it'll probably be like the name will be on there. Or, well, actually, maybe not.
Well, because if it's tomb...
It sounds like
tombstones
it's...
for grave. But is there anything in the riddle that says it's like in a...
Sounds like they're
Mausoleum.
probably...
So, a quiet place, the final land, no footsteps heard, no sunlit ray.
Yeah, I just wondered if it was underground because of the no sunlight, but it
Yeah.
might just be a shaded area.
But if it's beneath
So,
the
as
moonlight...
you-
more like...
As you
then-
make your way into
Oh, yeah,
this
good
last
point.
part of the graveyard, you see a row of buildings, and there are on this bit, on the highest part of the hill, there is one mausoleum that says Vil Tremor, and then immediately in front of that there is a smaller set of like gravestones, in like gated areas just opposite it.
As we've got to
Seems-
take the thing to his house.
Yeah. Can we like read the gravestones?
What, in the graveyard bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you go to there's like a graveyard on the left and a graveyard on the right.
Oh god, is there a lot of graves?
It mentions an urn.
About
I'll just...
10.
So it's probably the ashes. We're probably not looking for a grave. We're probably looking for,
I think
I
it's going to
reckon, an urn in a mausoleum.
be
Yeah.
like it's a crypt that the moonlight hits, and it's in the crypt.
I reckon it's
For a
probably in the
burial
Vil
urn.
Tremor crypt.
Yeah, I
then.
mean, urn would be underground, wouldn't it? Rather than the graves. Can I just like roll perception, see if there's anything I happen to spot on the graves?
Yeah, make a perception check while you're looking at the
Just
graves.
imagining all the grave names are like the Treehouse of Horror credits.
18,
James Hellbrook.
21, I think.
21. So on a 21, while you're looking around at the gravestones, you see a load of sort of random people's names. You see one for an Ophelia, a Pella, you see Aidan, Alistair, Alfred, you see a Gauche, a Greem, a Gurneal. You see all kinds of names. You do see one grave that looks really new, like someone has literally just been buried in it. The soil is still very, very soft. And next to that is another grave where it's been dug out, but the coffin hasn't yet been put into it. There's nothing else in the bottom of it. But you do find, in the soft soil, a handful of silver coins. It's sort of like a pharaoh, which are all like throwing dirt onto it. People also throw coins onto the dirt in the thing. So you found 5 silver coins.
Ooh.
If
You sure
wish
you want
to-
to take them? That sounds like something you get cursed for.
I will definitely take them.
Shall we go up and try the gate?
Yes. So in terms of those that newly dug one and the one that's holding the ground, there's no names of any note on them.
The newly dug one that has a stone but no carvings on it yet, and the one that is recently covered over just has the name Quim.
I'll show you my Quim.
Oh, look at my Quim!
So we know that the crypt has Bill Tremor on it.
The crypt has Viltremor on it. You've not really looked at it closer yet. You've not investigated it.
crypt
You've
that has,
seen
right.
you've seen the word Viltremor above a crypt.
Does it look particularly sealed off, and as though there's been much footfall at the actual crypt, not around it?
So interestingly, the whole of the graveyard up to this point has not had like paths, right? It's just been like grass and dirt. This bit is all stone on the ground. There's stone paths all around this crypt. The crypt, normally they're very square buildings. This one has rounded, arced walls made of stone, and the window slits either side of the doors are crescent shapes.
Like a
I
moon.
mean,
very
it feels very
Can
moon-like.
I give the gate a shake?
Yeah, you give it a shake and it is firmly locked.
Okay.
Can I try lockpicking it?
You absolutely can. Make a check with your thieves tools. You have expertise, don't you? So you add double your proficiency, is that correct?
Where would it say?
I think it's
I
just
mean, what-
being a
Oh yeah,
rogue.
thieves'
Yeah.
tools. Yeah,
But you have double proficiency.
double
right? So
proficiency. So
is
I
it
get plus 4.
No
Does it
You
plus
get your
dexterity
dex.
as well?
Expertise.
You get your dex and plus 4.
Oh, so I get plus 8.
Rogues have expertise,
Jesus. Right. Well, that's 14 plus 8, so
Crikey.
22.
22. Yeah, you get your lock picks and you go onto the lock at the door, and you've never opened a lock so easy. You put the pick in and you just
The gate turns to dust.
and it is now unlocked.
Shall we in?
Who's going first?
Yeah, Garen's just having a little wee.
I'll probably...
honours to the one who's already dead.
Oh my god.
So so you go in first.
Yeah.
What's the marching order past that? We've
I'll
got.
probably go in early because I'm
Okay,
the
so we've
biggest.
got
Because I'm a
Bristle
soldier, damn
Tongue.
it.
We have
I'm the
Bristle
most
Tongue.
conspicuous. So
We have Tyler. Who's next?
Well, I was having a wee, so. I'll go
Just in the graveyard.
Yeah,
in the corner.
Right, me then.
Okay, so the marching order is Bristle Tongue, Tyler, Yarrick, and Garen. So you walk into this
Garen.
crypt, and
Who's that?
the
pig.
Oh, pig.
Oh, there's another one on the windowsill.
this one, weirdly, it has no stairs leading down like the other ones. In front of you are 2 benches and a small altar. Off to the left there is a chest of drawers that looks firmly shut, and on the right are a series of like stone coffers, like jars.
We should search for the X to find the treasure.
Can I investigate the altar?
Yes, can you please make for me an investigation check, please? Investigation! This is for your intelligence, yes?
Oh, I like this.
And now
I've
I've
minus
TNT students,
two
so I'm
on my
pissing in the corner.
investigation. 15.
I think we have proficiency in investigation.
So you investigate the altar, and
I can perceive. not
it's sort of like it's a stone altar that rises up. It has 4 like jutting out platforms and the midsection, and then the top of it is flat with a glass dome, sort of like the platform that the rose is in Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Inside it is a small sphere that's just floating inside of it.
Can I make an Arcana check on it? On the
Okay.
floaty orb?
Yes, go for it.
16.
16. That's 2 intelligence skills in a row with no bad rolls. That's good for you. You're like, no!
Just doing good today.
You get a sense with a 16.
So it was 18 minus 2.
Okay,
so yeah.
so 16. On a 16, you get a sense that the orb is presenting some kind of illusion magic.
Do you say it's behind something? It's just floating.
It's like in like a dome
Little
vase
glass dome,
thing.
like a cake,
a cake thing. Yeah.
case. Yeah.
Okay.
So there was that,
Okay.
and there was also a load of.
The chest of drawers.
Coffers on the right, benches behind you, and a chest of drawers on the left.
Do you think I could take a moment to see if there's anything to steal from the coffers?
The coffers, absolutely. You open one of the coffers, and inside it is just stacked with coins, stacked with copper and silver coins. You don't know how many, you'd have to count them.
Can I just take a load then?
You take a handful of coins from it, yeah.
You guys can handle that. I'll just be busy here.
Can I roll
So
perception as if I've
you
noticed him doing
find,
this?
let me roll a d100. You find 86 gold, 30 silver, and 27 copper.
Can I get in on this?
So
As he's found the treasure.
Oh, I'm going up.
Yeah, these guys are like investigating. You're like, it's gold!
He's found the treasure!
Sure. Jacob, you find 60 gold coins, 80 silver, and 56 copper.
Right, mission passed.
How many copper?
56.
Cheers.
Can I borrow your rubber?
We've won, boys! Let's go!
While they're doing that, and following my check and the rest of it,
19.
can I grab
Thank you.
Dr. Tyler by the arm and drag him over and say, I think this is some magic.
In the background, we're like...
I'm just pegging in the background.
He'll be
pegging?
Fucking actual smile.
You guys could.
The dumb ones know
It took literally seconds
Getting pegged.
for
yeah.
everything to go to insanity.
Can I get another description of the room? I was sort of focusing my aim when
Sure.
you just
So-
did your initial.
There's a platform in the middle, like a small pillar. It has a glass dome, and inside it has a floating orb. To the left, there's a chest of drawers. To the right, there's a set of stone coffers, which these two are looting. Behind that are just two benches.
I've investigated the glass thing. There's a glowing orb in it. I think it might be something to do with a casting an illusion.
Are there any
Ooh.
windows or openings that might shine moonlight through?
Next to the door, there are two crescent-shaped window slits.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, alright.
I think I'm going to summon my mage hand.
Okay.
Well, actually, could I make some kind of arcana check, or would it just result in the same thing?
If you got higher than a 20, it might reveal some more.
I'll take a bit of a quick look at it. Will having
I can't wait for the recordings of every session to have you doing that on the end of the video. Cool.
I can always do another one after I've summoned my mage hand as well.
Yeah, if you roll a 20 or more on an arcana check, you might hiss to find out some more stuff.
That's 13 plus. I don't think it's a plus 7.
I don't think it is.
Incredible.
But yeah, the DC was 20 to know exactly what's going on.
Arcana is intelligence. Funny thing is, it is a plus 6, so I've got 19.
Oh, you know that it's casting some kind of illusion.
So
Maybe.
you've confirmed the thing I thought.
It comes from the School of Magic, illusion. You think?
Can I open one of the drawers of the chest of drawers?
You go to do that, and as you do, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh fuck.
Perception and how do I do that one?
Well, you roll a d20 and it'll be.
You add your dexterity modifier. to
Yeah,
it.
there's no proficiencies for that, is there?
Sorry, it's nothing. 19.
Oh, fuck.
19.
Plus.
As you go to
Nothing.
open the drawer, you would have fallen straight through the drawers. As you go to grab the handle, instead of really aggressively falling through it, you go.
What's that? It's just like a mist.
It's like a mist. And as you wave your hand through it, the image of the drawers start to fade away, and 2 darts fly into the wall, out, like behind you, like boom, boom, and you miss getting shot by 2 darts
Nice.
from the illusory chest of drawers that is now no longer there, revealing a trap hole with 2 darts.
They missed Crystal Tongue, but they hit the giant fucking Minotaur behind them.
After seeing that, can I try and smash the thing with the orb?
Let me smash.
Smash the thing with the orb in it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Make an attack roll, please.
in this fight.
An attack roll.
What are you attacking with as well? You're just doing your
I'm just going to try and punch the thing.
punch it. Okay, go for it. Yeah, make an attack roll.
What is it?
Is punching it a good idea?
What is it to hit?
I'm gonna laugh when it turns out this isn't the
Twenty
crit.
plus your-
It's just fucking vandalise a random crit.
It's not a good idea.
21.
Hang on. You punch the glass dome and the glass shatters. It's real. Glass flies everywhere, splintering across the room. You take 1 point of damage as the glass cuts your knuckle.
Ouchie.
The orb is not affected by you punching this. As you punch through the glass, as you sort of
disperse.
it doesn't disperse or anything. The orb just sort of like it goes. You knock it and it goes.
Somebody punched the glass.
I saw him nearly get shot when he whisked through
Oh.
the
As a
door.
reaction, he smashed.
So he wanted to check if it was real.
And I was already suspicious of the thing, so I went and punched it.
Oh, okay.
And as he hit it, he shattered the glass, and the orb just went back into place.
So you would have obviously seen this, me getting you to look at it.
Yeah.
Can I use my
Good to God.
Can I use my cane to try and like push the orb out of its orbit?
Yeah, sure. You poke the orb, and it's like, you know, when you're holding opposing magnets,
Yeah.
and you've got that sort of magnetic field feeling. As you push it, it
Wait.
sort of like goes back to its like floating place.
You were over stealing the money.
It does not weigh more than £10. So yeah, your mage hand goes in and it picks it up and moves it from its place. And as it gets further and further away, you see that it's almost like the sphere gets heavier. And by the time it's pulling it towards you, the mage hand lets go.
None of us have
But
anything to dispel it.
Nothing visually happens to my mage hand.
Nothing happens to the mage hand, but as it gets further and further away from the pedestal, you see that the colours of the walls start to go from this black stone to a red ornate brick, and the floor changes colour the further away it gets, and the second it pings back into place, it goes back up.
Does it, rather than trying to move it out of its thing, does it visibly have seals on it, or like, does it maybe look like a Pokeball, or like it could twist?
I will need you to make an investigation check. If you're going to analyse and look at the markings on the orb closely.
What class is Tom?
He's an artificer. Or artificer.
What's that?
You make shit out
Yeah.
of magic shit.
Magic
okay.
inventor.
I make magic.
So I wonder if
items.
any of us were like magic.
He's like our most magic.
Or-
Yeah, like
I could use spells. but
artificers aren't like
not like
quite.
any
half
spells.
Yeah, they're not like
magic
wizards,
through gadgets.
but they're like.
Like Magitech.
Inspector Gadget.
Think arcane
12 investigation is
guy
intelligence,
with the jacks.
but I'm
with
not
the hammer.
proficient.
Yes, yeah, with the hammer.
So that's a 16 by the looks of it. I thought I was proficient in
16.
investigation, but
So
apparently
as
not.
you look close to the orb, you see it's made of 2 halves, and they're spinning in opposite directions with like a metal join. You can hear ticking like clockwork,
It's an egg timer.
and in the top half it has like a blue light, and in the bottom half it has a green light, and it goes.
Red light, green light.
Did you say it's on a
Can I
altar?
get the,
It's on an
the
altar. It's
riddle
just floating
again?
above an altar.
Can we smash the altar?
Beneath the moon where tombstones stand, a quiet place, the final land. No footsteps heard, no sunlit ray. Where am I, where the departed stay? Look for Ash, her heart did yearn. I left her there, burial urn.
Part of me feels like this is a misdirection.
We haven't seen any.
Yeah, I kind of figured it as well. It's not exactly buried, is it?
Well, it's in the
I'm just
mausoleum.
thinking it's more like it's creating an illusion, stopping us from seeing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's sorry. I forgot that it was an illusion. Yeah.
What's
a
Tom's
blue light and a
plan?
green light.
I'm wondering if Yarrick can pick it.
that looks
Pick,
like...
pick an illusion.
Well, no, because it's like a ticking, glowy orb thing with the lights on it.
Tyler, would you be able to
looks like
grab the orb again, and we'll try to touch the walls?
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
You said nothing visibly happened to my mage hand.
Nothing happened to your mage hand. Your mage hand's still intact.
It
Still
just
being
bounced back.
It just
From
from what you gather, it reached the weight threshold.
yeah, the weight limit.
As it got further away, it got heavier.
Sure. This time I'll use my real hand. So I'll be like, right, everyone get ready and touch the wall. I'll say when.
So you put your hand around.
I put my right hand in.
Are you
and-
going to say when, or are you going to say now?
Are we going on flee or are we going on go?
Go on, go. Go.
Okay.
So you pull the orb away, and you can feel it in your hand as you're pulling it away. The top half gets hotter and the bottom half gets colder,
Ooh.
and it gets heavier and heavier to pull as you move it from the altar. You touch your hands on the walls, and as the colours change, the texture doesn't change. But you notice that the grey brick turns to red brick, and the floor turns to a more ornate coloured one. The further and further away you pull it, it gets harder and heavier in your hand. The top half gets hotter, the bottom half gets colder. Can you make a strength saving throw?
I thought we might be able to
please?
go through the walls as it changes.
That's a 6.
So
plus.
on a 6, 6 plus
2. So yeah.
8. You take 2 points of fire damage as it heats up, the top half burns, starts to scald your real hand. And you let go and it goes fling back into pace.
Cool.
Okay, perhaps I should see if I can try and pick this.
Just quickly before that, can I try and twist
How would you
it?
pick it?
I don't know, but
you
you
can
twist
see
it,
if there's
uh,
an opening or
Like,
something.
you know,
Are you twisting the top half clockwise or counterclockwise?
both.
So as you took it clockwise, it winds, and as you took it counterclockwise, so the top half to your left, you can hear it sort of unwinding.
So it's like a
So-
grinder.
It's a weird grinder.
Yeah.
Can I try and see if there's any kind of lock in there, or if there's any
Like a seal or an
mechanism I
opening.
can-
Yeah,
yeah,
make
we'll
an
knock on the
investigation
side.
check, room,
Oh,
please.
fuck investigation. It's never perception.
No, because the perception is what you can see
Oh,
and sense.
shite.
Investigation is looking closely.
Oh, we started with such good rolls.
Yeah, yesterday hardly any of you rolled poorly.
12.
Last session. 12.
I got 3 nat 1s last session.
Which were amazing. 12. On a 12, the opening doesn't look big enough for you to actually reach anything into. Looking at it, it doesn't look like there's a keyhole or any openings or joins. You can see that the top half's are joined, but you'd imagine it's like machined, so it attaches on the inside as opposed to on the outside.
So I can't see any way to get in, or
You can't see any way to get in. No, and a higher roll would not reveal that. I'm not just cucking you because you got a 12.
Okay.
There's nothing more complicated about the construction.
Can we either try as a group to yank it out of place, or try and destroy it somehow?
You can certainly try either of those things.
we should.
What are you guys down for?
I would suggest that we try moving it first in case.
Yeah, like
smashing
it's
it is a
group
mistake.
grab it. Or are we gonna like line up and then pull each other, or are we all gonna try and grab the orb?
We don't have any other way of moving it.
Is it worth continuing to focus on this little ball, or shall we have a look around the area some more?
I'm certain this is the place to find the urn. I think this orb is stopping us from finding it.
Or shall we just smash the fucker? I'm down.
We don't have any magic way to move it.
Using...
Darren Gun, have you got any mind guns?
I have nothing but my claws.
Shit.
I can only summon 1 mage hand at a time.
You can only sort of nominate at a time, yes.
Can I just see if the bottom is held in place by, I don't know, but to prevent it from spinning too much, and just see if I can unwind or wind?
Oh, if you can
The top-
actually unscrew the orbs.
Yeah, like, or screw it, or...
As you carry on turning the top half.
Without my hand holding the bottom one. Because I'll be standing.
The whole thing spins. If you're not holding the bottom half, the whole
It's just
thing
a giant
spins.
button on the bottom of it.
It's like no gravity.
I was wondering if there's like
Silly
a door
question,
next
but
to
is
us we
there,
haven't
like,
even noticed yet.
A button, anything that looks like a button.
No.
Yeah. The light. Can I turn it so that it looks like, so that the lights align?
Oh, I'm trying to hold it.
Oh, okay. So like the places where the lights are coming out are in the same place.
Yeah, like vertically.
So you turn it to do that, and as the lights sort of join, and from it shoots out light into the both of the crescent windows.
Oh fuck!
And the window slits close.
Okay.
It's just like
Surgery is just like a giant puzzle.
in the other
Nothing else
mausoleum.
happens.
There's like they've
Nothing
already
else
found the
happens.
thing they've
Yeah.
got on.
Sunlit or...
Does that mean it's gone pitch black in here?
It is now pitch black.
What about the doorway?
No,
Yeah, it's gone like shutters. The window crescent slits and the doorway. Yeah.
I guess
Does
I'll
anyone have
use
any
my
fire?
magical tinkering, and give my horn the light.
Okay. So it's projecting
Feel
these
my
two
horn.
lights onto the
As in, like-
window slits, and they all go shut, and the door goes closed, and it's all pitch black in there. Are you casting the light?
Well, so it's
your
it's
thing where you can light up a
magical tinkering. So
Thing.
it's like
What did it say specifically about the size of item?
you learn how to invest a spark of magic into mundane objects. To use this ability, you must have thieves' tools or artisans' tools in hand. I've got tinker's tools. You then touch a tiny non-magical object as an action and give it one of the following magical properties of your choice.
So yeah, it can't
and-
be your horns because it has to be a
Practicing.
tiny object. You are not a tiny object. You are a whole person.
My horns don't count.
No, because they're part of you. I was like saying,
Just his own head.
I make your little finger
My
light
glove
up.
then on my
Okay,
right
that
hand.
That works. Okay, so your glove
stuff on his
lights
horns.
up.
Bright light in a 5 foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet.
Okay, so your glove lights up and the room illuminates, and you can see as your glove gets brighter, the lights from the orb get dimmer.
Is that
Grab the orb again.
Yeah.
So you grab it now, now surrounding the orb, choking it with light. The illusion fades away, the bricks turn to red, the window slits open up, and as you continue choking this orb with light, you feel it shrink in your hand and shrink to nothing, and the pedestal into the ground. And
fuck!
from the top of the pedestal opens a stone box, and inside is an urn with an inscription on the side.
That says Arthur. Fuck, wrong one.
Yeah.
David.
Oh, that word.
It says, "Please take these ashes to a place made from lashes. Stone platforms release a mighty steel leash underneath Mither set to astral river." This one is one that is completely cryptic and might need investigating and some help.
Christ. Okay.
Is anyone...
Do you want me to repeat that?
How
Yeah,
big?
can I write it
Are you
down?
writing it down?
Please take
Either that or get it on
these
the screen.
ashes.
Hang on. Note as well.
Face of lashes.
Place of lashes.
To the
Salon?
place.
Or like
Oh, beauty parlour.
flogging people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
To the
Sleeping.
place made from ashes. Lashes.
Place where I come from.
Place of lashes.
Release.
Stone platforms release a mighty steel leash.
Like a chain.
Underneath Mither, set to astral river. I'd say upon hearing this, any of you can make a history check.
I feel like I should know
History.
something about this. I grew
A
up here.
history check. Difficulty class is 25. So if anyone gets a 25 history check, they will know
I don't even
information
No,
related.
I can't even get that.
On a
The highest I can get is 21.
So if you got a nat 20, you would get it.
Oh, okay.
On a 20, a dirty 20, you will know some of it. On a 25, you will absolutely know this location.
I got 8.
How do we roll for history?
Just a D20.
A D20
history
plus
is
your
wisdom, is it, or is it intelligence?
Intelligent.
history is intelligence.
Plus one.
Yes. Sorry, Gary. Everything's intelligence though.
Can I use my mage hand to stroke my Minotaur to get a bonus?
I would say
As I folk, I'm
that
joking.
as you stroke your beard,
Well, I
you feel
didn't roll it,
enlightened,
just
nothing
landed.
changes.
I got a dirty one.
Oh, you're like, ow! You start thinking too hard, your brain hurts.
Can I cast
Nosebleed.
disguise self so I look like Alvendir or whatever his name is, in the hopes that that'll make me think like it? I'm joking. That's a 13 plus a 4, so that's 17.
17.
2 plus 1.
Okay, so you don't know what any of this means,
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
but you definitely know people that know things. I'm gonna say, as you, who's got what's everyone's passive perceptions?
What does that mean?
Passive perception.
11. How did you work that out? I thought mine had been higher than that.
It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay.
11.
I have it at 11.
11. Has everyone got 11? Has everyone got
That
11?
must have been 1
Looks
before.
like it, yeah. No one's got good wisdom.
Wow.
Well, what's your wisdom?
1. 10.
Your wisdom is so your wisdom is
being,
plus 0.
does being
Oh,
proficient
it's
in
plus 0.
perception
Yeah.
help at all?
How have I got 11
No.
passive perception then? Should it be on 10?
Probably then.
so
Unless you have something else that affects it.
you don't hear anything.
what? That what?
There might have been something in your class.
Hear
Yeah.
anything?
You don't. You don't
I
hear
think I would
anything.
actually. That sort of.
Or
made you
have a
remember.
chance to react as you hear the snobbish, degrading voice of the elf from earlier say, "I told you that following them would work out right. They've led us straight to it."
Tom, we don't hear that for very long because I'm going to use my ability to censor creatures.
You're gonna shut him up?
No censorship tool.
Fail for interdict level 2.
So you're going to cast an interdict on the elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch,
Wait,
attack
what effect
you.
would that have? I'm a bit brain lost.
I guess just so I can't speak.
Does your interdict do
Don't
that?
speak.
Fail for interdict level 2, ability to censor creatures.
So I think censor is just a word the
You can't
guys
say
use
fuck
for
anymore.
flavour. Let me just double
It's
check.
Bleak
No,
little swear
He's
words.
just redacting all of his
Yeah.
words.
Let me just see what it says.
Told you. If we're following these beep will lead us right to the beep.
Where does it say censor creatures? Just-
It says as an additional. Where is it? As an additional thing, you're at level 2, fail for interdict. So.
Alright, censure is just the idea of marking them. So it's C-E-N, so it's not censor, it's censure, which is the act of actually marking them.
Right, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we just attack him instead?
I was gonna
People and
say.
their clever words.
Did you not
Feeling-
trust in your own ability to find this place then?
So are you still inside the tomb by this point? Because you've
We
heard
should
this
have
voice from
message at this
outside.
point.
Oh, right, okay.
And the door's still shut.
Can I hide in
make
somewhere?
a stealth check, please.
Wait, what? What's happened?
You've heard very loudly the voice of the snobbish elf from
outside.
earlier.
They're not in there yet.
They're not.
Oh, easy.
14.
14. Roll with advantage, by the way, because you're inside the
Oh.
place. They can't see you.
It is. Hang on. It is plus. Yeah. Still. No. 16. Yeah. 16.
Can I put a seal on him?
If you move to the window or the door and you choose to have a look to see them,
Yeah.
because currently you can't see where they are. So you go to the window, to the wall, and you see
Sweat drip down.
the elf
That dickhead.
standing on the corner of this section of the mausoleum.
Oh, so you're
You
surprised
don't
they're not
see
got in
anyone
yet.
else.
Okay, I just put a seal on him.
So you, in Hellspeak, mark him, and you see on his forehead, only visible to you, is the symbol of Moloch,
Yeah.
emblazoned in red on his forehead.
And I would be able to burn
fuck
that
is
for
this?
necrotic damage on him.
Does he have to make a saving throw if you
Let's
cast it on him?
Not be too hasty.
We might not have to
I have an
stop
idea.
killing people.
As you're looking out this window, you see coming into view the GIF, and he is by this window, and he is holding his blunderbuss in full up to the slit.
I think it's time to start killing people.
Wait, guys. Is he looking in, or is he just?
He is not looking in. He's just holding the horn of his blunderbuss
Does
over that entire opening.
Does anybody have a bag?
To catch the bullets.
A winter blanket.
Am I allowed, can I burn that seal to necrotic
Or like
damage?
a backpack.
You wanna?
Yeah.
If you do that, it will
I
start
have a
combat. It
burglar's
will be
pack.
initiative.
It will.
Initiative order. Yeah,
But
you
he
do
doesn't
that.
know.
Pretend we haven't.
He'll just suddenly
noticed them.
start. We need to suddenly start feeling ill.
Yeah, we
He
could
will-
walk out like, oh, that's the wrong
So-
place.
Because
he wouldn't know it was
we have
us.
to go to.
Pretend
He
we
would
haven't.
take damage. He would actively take pain.
But that wouldn't put us into direct combat, would it? Because he wouldn't know what
He'll-
caused
he'll-
it.
he'll-
It would make
Figure it out.
us go into initiative order, which means we would be running in combat, so they would get turns. It would make everything go to turn-based mode rather than free action mode. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
It would change the game of play.
Let's not be hasty.
Because I know my seal can last for a minute.
So
Yeah, why are you putting
it lasts for a minute or until burned.
Because he comes to the window, I can basically put a seal on him. Then I was thinking I could burn it to cast necrotic damage on him, and he wouldn't know that that was from us. He would just start dying.
Prepare the seal, but don't use it yet if that's an option.
It can last for a minute.
You could do it as a
That's more than
you
enough time.
could- Yeah, you've
Okay.
got more than enough time.
Alright.
Okay, right. So I whisper, but not like obvious whisper.
Guys!
Pretend we haven't noticed.
Like
Like
Homer.
pretend we don't notice them. Wait. So I'm telling you lot. And as we leave, pretend we didn't notice them until we stepped out.
Can we leave though? The door's stuck.
No, the door's not stuck.
Oh, the door's
It's just
open.
shut.
No, it's just shut.
So I'm gonna put the ashes in my bag of holding. I'm gonna go up to one of the jars nearby, or
Okay.
one of the stone coffer jar things, and I can, with my magical tinkering, I can put a static visual effect
Oh.
on on an object's surface. It can be a picture or up to 25 words of text.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
I'm gonna copy most of the text, the
Okay.
relevant text, obviously not the riddle, but like the name and everything.
I can assist him because I've got forgery powers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, well, it's just a magical effect.
This is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on one of the jars nearby. Put the jar where we found this one.
Or like
More people appearing.
Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna put the jar where we found this one. Sorry, I'm gonna take that with us.
Okay.
And does anyone have a bag?
Oh, so if we can hand it to them and they'll think that's the real one, you mean?
If they, yeah, like
As
I think
you're,
we all have a backpack
I
or
have a
something to
winter
keep things in.
blanket.
Right?
yeah, I would say like all of you have got like sackcloths. and
cool,
sort
yeah.
of
So I'm gonna
I
hand
got a
it.
backpack.
I'm gonna hand it to. You look like the most roguish among us. You look like. So
just
as
out of game, the most deceitful person here with him.
I don't
Is
think
it
we're
really?
going hugely
Yeah.
for
Okay.
deceit. I think.
I work for the devil.
I do need to think for a
does
second.
I'm
work.
happy to take it.
Um,
It's me giving
I'll hide it under me hat.
As we leave, I essentially want you to pretend like you're trying to hide.
I've got decent charisma, so I might be able to.
I think it's less of a charisma, more of a sleight of hand thing,
Oh,
where
that's
it's
the-
like
Okay, all
It,
right,
it,
so-
it,
trying
it
to-
entirely depends on how you play this out as to what section.
I am so.
you're trying to
proficient
make
in
it
sleight
look
of
like you're
hand.
sneakily trying to hide it in your bag.
As
What
you're
about
discuss-
if the
as you're
hairman
discussing this,
pretends to hide it and I'll hide it inside me rib cage?
as you're discussing this,
I've already got my the actual one in my bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I've got
Okay,
double
so what have
proficiency
you
in
polymorphed? What have you changed the appearance of?
Just like a jar that
He's
looks like it
taken
could
one of the
contain
berry
ashes.
lands.
I'll put it under me hat so my hat's
I've
tall
just-
and
I've
they
Made
get
it look
confused.
fancy so that when they try and get it off of one of us, they're like, that's definitely the thing.
I've written like the name Ash.
Okay.
And
whatever.
some of the inscription, but not all of the details.
Yeah, whatever, like minimal
Yeah, I'll take it
information.
if you want.
Yeah.
As we're leaving, one of us could accidentally
Right,
drop
as
it.
you're doing this, you hear the
along with some money.
guys. As you're discussing this in quiet and hushed voices, you hear the elf say, "We have you surrounded. Come out with the item, and not a single harm shall fall on your heads."
Oh, can I burn him with
Well-
seal?
I guess pretending we haven't noticed him's out the question. So
I'll
we'll
tell
be
you
like,
what, you burn
We
the
just
seal.
come out like
And
readily.
Because he won't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know where it comes from.
Can
So
I
you
answer
burn
that?
the seal, and he takes roll a d6 for me.
D6.
That's the square one, normal dice. Looks
Oh,
like normal
yeah.
dice.
Of course, yeah.
damn it.
5.
5. And you see, is it necrotic or fire damage?
Necrotic.
You see he just froze up while he's
So South Park.
Ooh. 6. How much damage? Sorry, 5.
5.
5 points of damage. He goes, "What the fuck was that?"
Giving him
Did you come over a bit funny?
He goes, "Oh, Blanche, take over for me for a second." He goes, "I've got my gun pressed up to this wall, and if any of you even move a hair, I'll fucking shoot you."
Can I
Okay,
answer?
I guess we all
did you
look over to him.
You can answer.
did you come over a bit funny there?
If you don't want us to move a hair, how are we supposed to come out?
We can move this hair.
And he goes,
I'm a harangon, not a hair.
and he goes, Balin, take over. And Drow says, "Step out with your hands up, your weapons clear, and we will set our terms."
But if,
Okay,
if I come out with my hands raised, I will not be able to hold the item. We have found it before you. You have lost.
And then Balin says to the orc, "You take over." And the orc says, "Right. What's going to happen is you're going to step out in an orderly fashion and stand in a line at the door. One of you is going to hold the item while the rest of you have your hands up beside your heads like this, not holding any items. One of you will step forward at a time in which we decree, and then you shall hand over the item forthwith, and we shall allow you to live with your lives. Clear?"
Okay.
I mean, if we just go along with that, they're going to take the fake one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is
Exactly
that's the
what
point.
happened anyway.
Can I?
So just quickly,
And by the way, while you're doing this, the elf is still just...
because I forgot to say earlier, I will have put my bag of holding underneath my jacket
Okay.
Oh shit, Tom.
so that they can't.
When you burn a seal on a creature, gain temporary
I should come
HP
out
equal
first
to your
then.
ill trigger level.
So then
So
that
you
item
gain
to be
two
drawn
temporary-
to
temporary
the item.
Yeah, I reckon.
Wait, what did I miss?
Or
Oh, it's just.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come out.
actually, like maybe someone in front of you, so that way if they do try to hastily snatch it, there's at least like one human shield
Okay, someone quick. That'll probably
Okay,
be
so I'll
Garen.
come out in front.
or someone big.
So you come out in front. Are you
Pause up.
pause up beside your head?
And then
Yeah, I'll
then
just come and shuffle alongside the door. I can...
I'll come and I'll say, this does not need to end in violence. We have the item. We can negotiate. We are only here for gold, and we are happy to accept a price as long as it is reasonable.
I mean, Tyler's still inside the thing.
As you say this, the hippo guy, the gif, puts the horn of the blunderbuss literally like to your head, like imagine having a trumpet end against your face,
dear.
and he goes, "Hand over the item to the orc. That's all we want.
Can I place a seal on him?
We don't want money."
I can't do more.
You absolutely can.
If you do not want money, that is fine, because I do, and I am happy to trade reasonably. If you choose to enact violence here, then perhaps you will win, but some of you may possibly die. This sick elf does not look ready for a fight. I do not believe he would survive if this went to violence. So we
shit,
can handle this reasonably if you are willing to pay gold for this item.
Tom, can I use deception with this as well, can I say to the group of them, I don't think the spirits of this area would look well on these evil doings you're doing here. In fact, you see what's happened to the elf friend, who knows if another one of you could end up coming down with some kind of sickness. I place a seal on the orc.
Make it obvious that it's actually you.
So as you do this, I just need to double check what it says on your seal.
I was literally trying to say earlier, like, I came over feeling a bit funny to try and add credibility. He just goes outright.
Let's get some. We're at 1 hour on the recording.
Joe, can you get me a Pepsi?
Oh, the one was a Pepsi. I listened to that the other day. Came on Spotify.
It's in Iron Man.
Huh?
It plays in Iron Man. Yeah, he's listening to it in his.
Oh, I thought you meant on the song Iron Man.
Oh no, in the movie Iron Man, like in his workshop. Yeah, there's a random bit in the workshop where it's just playing in the background.
So would I need to like roll something to?
So you need to roll the. Are you burning the seal or just placing on?
So basically, I want to have said that thing to kind of trick them into thinking that like the spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is.
Yeah, they don't know.
No one knows that there's a seal. I would like you, because you're both basically running deception right now.
Yeah.
One of you is going to be using the help action for the other. So one of you make a deception check with advantage, please. Because you're both deceiving, so rather than having multiple rolls,
How do you roll
Are you
advantage?
proficient in deception? Because both of us are.
Yeah.
what's your deception?
You're
+1.
Mine's +2, so I'd go.
Wait, no, because you're proficient in deception, aren't you?
Yeah, have a look.
So you've got plus. Let me look at this.
Yeah, but he means his charisma is +1, and then also the deception.
Your charisma is +1.
Because my charisma's +2, and then plus deception for proficiency.
So yours is total +3.
Yeah.
And yours is
Yeah, mine's
4.
4. Alright, so I'll roll, and I get advantage because he's helping.
Because
right?
he's helping, yeah. So you roll 2d20, you take the higher of the two.
God.
Sit higher with the 2. 11.
So
11 plus 3.
15.
15.
That's not too bad.
15. And this is on the orc, yeah? You're deceiving the orc. The orc's going to make an insight roll, quickly. With disadvantage.
Wait, is the orc the big?
No, that's the hippo. That's the green one.
The hippo's the one I'm putting the seal on.
Oh, the orc was on. Oh, the guy with the gun. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're putting. Okay, so
I'm putting the seal on him with lines
he
the
looks
other one.
dumber.
Yeah.
That's a better move.
Okay, so he rolled a 2 on his insight. So he is like, oh, actually, I have heard of.
Is this on the gift?
Yeah, the gift.
Okay.
I have heard of spirits hanging about around here. And the orc goes, don't be so fucking stupid, Blanche.
Charles.
Burn the seal, necrotic damage.
Roll a d6.
Oh, 1.
1. He, like, you see that.
I mean, that might be enough.
You see, like, from his ears, like, earwax starts to leak out of them. And he goes, like, a paler shade of grey, because obviously he's a hippo, so it's got like grey sort of brown hue. And he's like, oh, I do feel a bit funny actually. Philadelphia, are you all right? And he's just wiping sick off his mouth and goes,
I'm shit myself.
he goes,
Fucking shit.
I think the best thing to do here.
Should we still give them a fake one so they just take that thinking and they turn and hand it in?
And you see,
The offer is still here for you to buy the
he
item.
he prepares a spell, and you see like an orb form in his hand.
Can't spell.
And he
I don't
says,
have can't spell.
give us the fucking burial urn and you get to live. That's the deal here. We're not negotiating for coin. I'm not buying it off of you. We want the motherfucking urn.
Can I give Jarek a little nudge with my shoulder and be like, fucking come on?
We're not buying it off you. This is going one of two ways. We will fight you and take it from your cold, dead hands,
It doesn't look like it'll work well for you according to the other friends of yours.
or you walk away with nothing and we take the urn. And you get to maybe try again later.
Reluctantly give them the urn.
If I gave you this urn, how would you find where it goes? You do not know where to take it.
When they read it.
That's
Yeah,
why we
the-
put the fake
Yeah.
inscription on it.
We He goes, we can read, can't we? I was educated in the finer skills of elvenkind. I have read literature, the sorts of kinds of which you may never even imagine.
Seal number
if
3
you're
I'm
so
getting
smart,
ready with.
Then solve this riddle. And I
I'll
read
be
it out.
like, let's not cause trouble.
I read it out.
This is a good
Sorry,
If you're so smart,
wait,
solve
wait.
it then. And I read it out to him.
No,
Hey, what did you redact from the riddle when you inscribed it on the jar?
so I was just thinking, but because I didn't think of it at the time, it feels a bit of a dick move to retroactively do it.
I will let you retroactively do it because you weren't
A different riddle.
a different riddle.
But the thing is,
Just something.
So
if I get
what the
riddle
riddle now says is, please take these ashes.
Fuck, I was hoping it was the real one.
yeah, I was gonna say if we use the real one, then they might tell us.
They're not going to tell us the answer.
Well, he's likes boasting, so we might.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't think he's quite that stupid.
I don't know.
At higher levels, I can read minds.
Okay. The riddle says,
I'm gonna use Infernal Conduit.
So are we giving him the real
the
one?
riddle says, what starts with a tick but ends with a tock and never
Tomo's got
moves
the real
from
one
its
in his
spot.
bag of holding, isn't he?
Clock.
You're the one who's
And,
was that
and he
last
goes,
bit?
Not, yeah.
what starts with a tick and ends in a tock and never moves from its spot. And the elf goes, the clock tower! And he snatches the urn from your hand. Are you going to let him take it?
Yeah, do I have any opportunity to pickpocket him?
Got a little bit of a
Absolutely
fight.
not.
No, not even with double proficiency.
Okay, now imagine that.
He takes that, you take his fucking pocket watch.
As he swipes his hand across, make a sleight of hand check.
Keep in mind, you do probably want to put up a bit of a fake fight to make him think
Right.
it was too easy to get
So
it off you.
double proficiency means +4, yeah,
Yes.
and then dexterity as well.
Yes.
24.
24. As he goes to swipe it off your hand, you sort of like fight back a little bit, and you slip your hand forward onto his wrist, and he's wearing a bracelet of pearls, and you just and like slide it into your
Pearls
sleeve.
everywhere.
And as you snatch it, you slide it into your sleeve. You have a pearl bracelet.
Go on.
24.
Did any of these see that?
Oh, you don't get double proficiency for sleight of hand. It's just feast tools. So it's,
No,
look,
one of
on
my Harangon abilities allowed me to pick her.
We've got expertise.
Oh, is it expertise and another skill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I picked sleight of hand.
Harangon Rogue is a amazing class. Okay, perfect. No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Just go staggering
I
away.
mean, even on a
Nobody
20,
saw that,
even
right?
on a 22, no one saw anything.
Okay.
Unless,
Over a 20, yeah, I wouldn't expect even any of us to know.
and yeah, the elf goes to the clock tower, and they all group
they
up,
still
and it's
sick?
like, and they all go sprinting away. You see, like there's still like profuse earwax leaking from the hippo's head, and every now and then the elf stops and goes, boom, and it carries on running.
I reckon we should leave this graveyard before any more curses happen.
We still don't know where we need to go. I have no idea.
I have an info broker we can take it to.
That sounds
We may
pretty
need to
plans,
pay, but I can probably front the cost.
Pay?
Would Jote be of any use in this?
Yota is a fence. She's not the best place for information. She's a great place for items.
Okay.
I reckon go to Jake's place.
And a little kitty cat info broker.
I'm just rolling for some stuff.
When you say you may have to pay, does that mean specifically money or?
Almost definitely money. She loves them coins.
Okay.
Cool.
Why don't we like
I'm a little
preemptive like
strapped.
pay back a share of?
Where exactly is this place?
Fucking, I don't think we've properly fleshed out that, have we?
I told you last session that Yota hangs about at.
Oh, flower.
No, his info broker.
Sorry, Flower hangs out at the Lonely Mercane in the evenings.
Okay, yeah,
And it is definitely the evening.
I'm just a little concerned. I was attacked earlier today when you found me. About where
That's
I
a
walk.
my door.
We're always safe at the Mercane. Which we are.
Okay.
Let's go to the pub.
I've got 14 gold. I don't think Flower's going to charge that.
You got 14 gold. You got 15.
Can I just say, absolutely masterfully done, lads.
That fucking spell thing is genius.
My favourite thing
Doesn't cost me anything.
about writing stat blocks for people is knowing there's a massive chance I may never get to use them, and I fucking love it. I'm not one of those dungeon masters that goes, I didn't get to use my monsters. I'm just like, amazing.
Oh, there
There's
was
still
a
about a day
possibility of
left.
fight there.
Absolutely, there was a possibility of fight.
They were too sick.
I wish they'd
It's just that fucking hippo of a blunderbuss right by the doors. We did not have a good position to start in.
He was holding his action, so the second it went bad, you were going to take a shot to the face.
He basically had his finger on the trigger.
You were going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage to the face.
I was trying to figure out a way of like recasting Mage Hand because I'm imagining a minute would have passed already to try and nudge the gun out the way.
I think it's
Shoot
fun
one of his own
fighting,
guys.
but it's obviously also super dangerous and can probably swing story away. We don't want it to go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we still get XP, I assume.
You still. I'll award all the XP for this session at the end of the session.
Dealing with encounters and conversation checks and stuff like that is pretty much as beneficial as killing people.
You
Just
get
let
the
it work in
same.
like the most like comically perfect.
Yeah, you
way that
get the
encounter's
same.
gonna
You
work.
get the same XP from avoiding a fight as you do from doing the fight.
Like in Baldur's Gate,
I
very
can't
early on, there's an entire town of goblins,
guy's life up though.
and you can just fucking bullshit your way into the town. You do like
sign
300
contracts
XP
to
straight
the
away.
devil with two of them to put like, to
You
place them in
fight
hell
an
just because
entire
their
town of
voices are
goblins to get
annoying.
the same XP. Like, might as well just bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Where are we now?
so we're going to the lowly mercane, yeah?
So you
With a fag break.
absolutely can put a break now. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've dealt with a good encounter.
hour 11.
Yeah. Pause the recording. We'll take a break.
Great for
But
me.
Do you think they'll be in here?
I can only disguise myself. Well, it's more just while we're walking around.
You can only disguise one person.
Yeah, but I can only disguise myself, so it's going to be like, well, they don't have that tall minotaur, but everyone else looks the same.
Right. So, as you. Oh, there's my window.
Oh, and I can only disguise myself to be a foot shorter
You make your way
or taller.
Different colour.
past
I'd be 5'9".
past the church. As you're walking out from the church and onto the street, Jacob, you hear a familiar voice. Jacob, is that you? And you see a person running, a sort of short, red-faced man with a short beard and a sort of gouged eye. And he says,
His name is Jacob.
"Don't you remember? It's me, Daffy Jones. From the Night Whisper. You remember?"
I sort of crane my head and try to think back. Should I do a history check?
Make a history check.
Is that D20?
Yeah, d20 plus your history, which is blah, blah, blah,
Int.
intelligence. 2. Daffy Jones. You have no memory of this guy.
Hello, lad. Who are you?
Don't you remember from the Night Whisper? You convinced us to take over the ship.
And did we take over that ship?
Yes, we killed the captain.
Ah. Good.
Like, I tell you why I'm coming. I saw you.
why?
I bumped into Peter the Stick earlier, and he told us you were alive.
Yes, did he also tell you that he was in the silk trade now?
Hey, I'm in the silk trade too. Look, and he shows you. He shows you a bag.
Preparing
and inside
seal.
it are like bolts of silks, and then on silk is kept in bolts. It's like long.
You know, it's
sticks
like a
with,
little
Oh, yeah.
reeled up.
yeah. And he's got like a bag on his back of like bolts of silk in it, and a pouch on his left with some like maps sticking out of it. He goes, I'm in port today, as it happens, to get some Schlade.
So I see you've become a traitor to the name of pirate as well.
I wouldn't put it that way. I'd say we're more adapting to modern times.
When was the last time you killed a man?
Last week? Roll an insight check with advantage.
Are we all hearing this, by the way?
You are, yeah. Insight is your wisdom with advantage though. So roll 2d20, take the highest of the two rolls.
11, 17.
Yeah, on a 17, this guy is talking shit. He's not killed someone in a long time.
So I say to him, do you want to know the last time I killed a man? And then I get my dagger out and sort of step towards him.
Make an intimidation check, please.
Cha. What's... Is that a 9 or a 6?
It's the dots at the bottom, that's a 6.
6, 7.
7. He goes, when?
Any minute now if you stay in my sight.
And he, like, on a 7 for intimidation, he, like, jovially punches you on the side of the arm, and it squelches a little bit as he punches you. He goes, oh, Gristletongue, you're always one I hoot. I'm gonna be on my way now. And he just sort of walks off.
Oh, can I grab him before he goes?
You.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I was thinking can we get any information out of him?
Have you heard of the bloody Betty?
I know. We like.
What was
obviously,
Can I ask a
I'm
question?
What was the riddle again?
going to be watching him. Looking at this guy. I imagine we all will be. Would I have noticed? Because you said he's carrying maps.
You can't make out what the maps are. They're like a
but
toy bag.
Would it be obvious?
It's
me
very
that
obvious
maps?
that he's carrying maps and bolts of silk. Yeah.
Can I say to him, you wouldn't happen to be involved in this little treasure hunt that's going on at the moment, seeing as you call yourself or used to be a pirate?
Oh no, that's far beneath me now.
Beneath?
All I'm doing is trading.
Yeah.
Just a sec. Those maps that you've got on you there.
Hey,
Do you have any of Mythos Rock?
and what's it to use?
Might come in handy for we're looking for something.
Oh no, I've got maps for Casperon, Eberlo, and Geluxis.
So nothing for the
Nothing here, no.
immediate area.
I imagine as
No
a
worries.
trader you hear a lot of gossip, talk to a lot of people.
Welsh as well.
You've got Welsh now.
Talk to a lot of people.
Contagious
Is that
Welsh.
true?
I say so, yeah.
Music.
Firefly.
fitting.
I've been hearing
Breaking Bad.
strange
Yeah.
rumours that the Ilmakato are after a Harangon.
Haven't gone.
I don't know who those are.
You lads can't trust this boy. He's become the biggest bedwetter on the high seas.
Anyways, I got to be on my ways. Got still to sell. How to you? And then he just sort of wanders off.
And don't come back.
And as you say that, he sort of chuckles to himself and goes, classic little tongue.
Can I sort of go to throw my dagger and it falls short?
Yeah, you go to throw your dagger and it sort of slips out of your hand and it goes onto the
Well,
ground.
can I go to throw it? It sort of spins around, just lands in my.
You throw it and it goes. You throw it and it goes.
Yeah, it's just wow.
And like a cough of dust comes out of your arm and you're like,
The more we get to know you, the more you make both more sense and less sense.
You don't understand, boys. Back in the day when I was the most heralded and well-respected leader of Eagle, the board of Eagle Eye.
That
Men like
checks out.
these, you
That's
see what
right.
happens to them when they don't respect the name of pirate. They become silk merchants and pansies.
Are you sure you are well respected? You've just failed to intimidate the biggest bedwetter in the high seas.
That's only because
Your
his
word.
mind has gone soft.
Can I just give him a pat on the back and say, let's go, Jacob?
I did not realise your name was Jacob.
you
I
make your
forgot
way.
myself, to be fair.
You make your way through the amber gate
I was trying
and
to
turn
remember,
onto
'cause
the
that's
main
what I'm gonna
thoroughfare.
call you, I'm not gonna.
of the Shade Warrens. It's late evening now, so sort of the travel from trade has sort of settled down.
No, at nightlife.
Nightlife is starting to happen. There are harlots hanging around in some of the street corners, and people are shutting up their shops. The lonely mercane is absolutely bustling. As you enter, all 3 floors are erupting with people. Medieval tavern. You step into the load of mercane. 3 floors of loud conversations, bustling, a band playing in the corner.
Stereotype.
What's a stereo? The bar is maybe
Just 2
3
bars,
rows deep of people. There are now 4 staff at the bar, busily trying to serve the hordes. There's food being brought out, and Garen, you see over the first floor balcony, you see Sylvain proudly surveying the patrons of his bar. He's got a bandage on his right arm.
Okay.
And next to him, you see Flower. She's standing face back to him, as if they're trying to have a spy conversation. You know, not looking like they're actually talking. She's sitting at a table nearby, and he buffets a small pouch of gold like that. She takes it, puts it into a pouch, and proceeds down the stairs to the main part of the bar.
Has he noticed me? Or us?
As you walk in, Sylvain sees you and nods. Sees the
try
3
and hide
people you're with
myself?
and goes,
A little bit of a
Can
question.
I like not enter?
you can not enter.
Yeah.
Or like you were behind us.
I
and
mean, if we're
just-
going to see some info broker, I don't want to be seen anywhere near an info broker.
Okay.
This whole crow wants to stretch his legs as well.
As you walk in, are you going in as well?
I'm gonna wait in this street.
Okay, so
just
you
just
two,
quick as well. What was the name of the other guy? The pirate?
the pirate that you just saw.
Yeah.
His name was Daffyd Jones.
Okay. Cheers.
I went for Welshie McWelsherson.
I'm making a record of all
Daffy Duck.
the people I'm
Crew
gonna
people
go
that you
kill
meet.
later.
Oh, I keep forgetting that because we're not doing it on the
traitor
list. Type it quickly on my notes app, but yeah. I probably
God, so you've got Peter the Stick, you've got Daffyd Jones.
So we're just chilling outside together.
Daffy.
So you two are chilling
Jones,
outside. So
can't
Sylvain
talk to him
sees you and he sees this posh-looking doctor who's like, you don't fit in this district. You don't like you belong here. So he sort of looks at you and nods.
Why are you in the Warrens kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'll go up to
He's
the
thinking
bar
the same thing.
Okay.
and I'll sort of be like,
As you go up to the bar, bearing in mind I said it was 3 rows back,
oh, I didn't
It's like a busy night.
a really
Print.
short dwarf goes, "Hey, you lad, wait your fucking turn."
Sorry.
I'll be like, I just need to ask something.
I'll allow it, but if you get a fucking edgeling, I'll cut your dick off.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh God.
When I said by head height full of me, so it'll be fucking easy.
It's gonna kill another person.
Yeah,
Accidentally
I see
Merged
what
by
you're
Billy
saying.
Henry.
I'll try not to get a drink. But if they offer me one, I can't turn it down.
Pissed old dwarf.
I just think to myself like, what?
As you
Strange
walk
person.
away, as you walk away, you see he bumps into a chair and starts shouting the exact same thing to the chair.
At the chair.
If you come here about it again, I'll fucking cut your dick off, you fucking chair.
legs
Oh, okay, yeah. now it works out. Now it makes sense. So yeah, I just try to get, well, not try to get the attention of the bar, but you know.
You do the thing where you walk to the bar and you put your elbow on the bar, but a bit more than everyone else. You know, like the thing where you're like, "What's that, mate?"
But try to not look like
But you try not to make
Wait,
eye contact with them,
yeah.
so you're not seeming too eager. And eventually, after a few minutes, a human barmaid in her looking maybe like early 20s, giggling along, says, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Hi, with an awkward wink, I sort of say, I'm looking for somewhere I can get my lashes done. I don't know if you know anything about that.
And she goes, "Is this a sex thing?"
First of all, very proud of you
Don't-
coming out.
I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think it is.
She hands you like a parchment menu and says, maybe when you've worked out what you want, come back. She has no idea what you're talking about with the whole lashes.
What's the riddle
So
again,
vague.
please?
That went as well as I expected.
I'm going to
Tide's
move quickly.
character.
Garen, as you walk into the bar, you see that Tyler's gone straight to the bar.
Mhm.
You're sort of standing in the entryway. You've seen this exchange happen with Sylvain and Flower. What are you off to do?
So Sylvain was coming down the stairs.
He was starting to come downstairs. No, so Flower was coming down the stairs. Sylvain staying at the balcony, surveying the bar.
Oh, okay. Well, then I am gonna head towards Flower. Call her over.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you go, and she. Let me go over to my sheet for Flower so I can remember who she is. So yeah, Flower goes. Ah, Garen, you old sore. What are you doing here?
I'm all right. I've just been out on a little another little quest here.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, barmaid.
Is it Erin?
Ezrin. Yeah, Ezrin told me you've been chasing out some pirate gold or something. What?
Well, but God, as it happens, I need you, Flower. I need you again.
Oh, always, every time. What can I do for you?
I've got a riddle here. You know what I'm like with this kind of stuff.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed, Garen.
What's
Wait.
it gonna cost me for you to fucking help me out?
Are you by the bar?
Hustle and bustle of the crowd.
Oh,
Ground
okay.
floor.
Oh, mate,
I like the idea you pass it over. It's one of those mazes you get in like restaurants.
She, you show her the riddle. She mulls it over in her head for a minute. There's lashes.
The barmaid's like, did somebody say lashes?
I've
That's the menu I got handed though. It's like a little children's the
colouring ink.
She thinks
I've heard of a place.
The word lashes.
yeah.
I've heard of a place called the Leash. I'll tell you what. If you slide me 5 gold, I know an old couple who lived just off
Swing his car.
just off Marshall Square that worked in one of the old mining colonies. They might know. If you ask them about the Leash or a place called the Leash, they might be able to tell you more.
Is this a sex thing?
Done everything
It's
I
a sex
needed you
people
to.
in.
And then I flick of the fucking.
You flick 5 gold coins up in the air. She chucks them into her pouch and she goes, "Right, I'm off on a job." And she looks up at Sylvain and she tilts her hat and walks out the door. As she walks out, as this wondrous tabaxi woman walks out with a very full coin purse on her belt,
Oh my.
next to 3 very sharp daggers and a pistol, she breathes in the fresh air and goes, "Oh, Sylvain, what have you gotten yourself into?" And proceeds down the thoroughfare. Yarrick, as you're seeing this,
Eating your honey and roll.
you see a pair of Il Mercato wandering down this part of the street, looking quite merry and tipsy.
So they're wandering from that way.
Yeah, they're wandering across this way. They're looking quite merry and tipsy.
Can you zoom in on that?
He's turned to him like, be inconspicuous.
Nice.
How about we take a short walk?
You know you are literally next to the building that is Switzerland.
The Switzerland?
Like,
Yeah,
the
that-
mafia
that's-
can't do anything to you
That
inside
pub
the
is
pub.
it's no gang business is allowed to happen on its floorboards.
What?
They could start fighting you outside the pub. If you stepped inside, it's like have you seen John Wick? Like the Continental. You can't do anything in there. Otherwise, everyone will kill you.
Well, you can go for a short walk if you want. I'm gonna try and find a bit of company around here. I look down the street trying to see if there's anything else about.
You see, on the immediate street corner,
They hand you a
Here.
menu and say, 2 times.
You see.
4 times cost for undead crows.
Absolutely, you can. Yeah.
Business card for the
walk
leech.
past, as you walk past the Omakoto thugs, you hear them go. One of them says to the other, "I can't believe the day we've had, John. Did you hear? Did you hear? Ulrich and Vilmar, they got slapped up by a bull earlier or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go get shit faced." And they walk straight into the lonely mercane, not even bearing you any mind.
Let's slap that more.
Oh yeah.
Can you talk to?
What we walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
As you're walking down this road towards the one of the street corners of Red Lamps, the Red Lamp street corner.
The red lanterns.
Red lamp.
Yeah, what are you saying to each other as you walk?
I'll say, this Tyler, do you know him?
Do I look like I would know someone like that?
He seems too rich to be living in this part.
I got a feeling he's not from around here myself. But then neither am I.
You say you are a pirate? Is that true?
You.
Or is
Yes,
that a bullshit?
unfortunately I'm a pirate. But before I was a pirate, I was the grand leader of the Port of Eagle Eye, as I've stated it many times.
Yes, I'm not interested in the bullshit. I just mean to ask, you are a man for gold and for stealing things?
Yes. Well, the crow.
It is good to know.
As you near the street corner, you see a old lady with no teeth and a lazy eye. Okay. Anyone want a service? You see.
This one's mine.
You see another brothel on the corner just past that, and there's a very well dressed lady in a purple robe, shaking hands of sailors and passing gold coins as they enter to a more formal brothel. And there's an alleyway off to the corner where you can see a few more sort of very haggard, not very well looking people offering services for probably much cheaper.
But I don't know where you want to go.
It's still 5 times the cost for you.
They look at you and go,
Maggots cost extra.
I've got to say, are you alright with worms?
as low as you can pay the price, I guess I'll put up for anything.
I think I'll go for a walk. I have business elsewhere.
So she goes, "Be 2 copper coins for a full service," and she winks at you. And as she does, like a bit of pus leaks from her eye. Oh, this lady is not well.
Go on.
I think we'll have a little date.
So you hand her 2 copper coins, and you go off into an alleyway. Fade to black. I'm not describing what you're doing.
I got a plan.
Just not describing alleyway activities.
I've got a plan.
What is your plan?
We're going somewhere real private than an alleyway.
Oh, is that your plan?
Okay. Okay, let's stick on this beef for a little bit more then. So, you got somewhere else to take me though? I've just got to let my friend know so I can send her the safety signal. She puts to one of her other toothless friends and she puts a sending stone in her hand, which you know is like a little device that lets them communicate and say like, "I've arrived safely, no this one's not a murderer." And she goes, "Okay, where are we going?"
Is there any in like places with rooms nearby?
I love the idea you're just going to sit her down and tell her about the bloody bed.
Let me tell you a tale.
There are rooms at the Lonely Mercane.
Can we go somewhere that's not there? So I don't have to see we go.
So this is like Shipwright Street has got loads of brothels and things in it. I'd say the nearest place you can get is a bit more secluded.
Surely she must have somewhere that isn't just the alley.
I don't know her life. There's like a park here you could take her to maybe, or
Yeah, let's go to the park.
so you wander down from
Dog
here,
walking lane.
Shipwright Street, to one of these like little parks, and there's a little bench there. And
Middle
what
of a
you
race
say
to finish
is
this
like,
fucking mission, going to
oh, a park. Ain't I lucky?
Are we? How visible are we from people?
I mean, it's
You're
quite
in a
a
park.
treed area. It's a park in the middle of the evening, so there's not very many people there.
Okay.
But it is still a park
It is
in
still
a busy
park.
public area.
So, hang on.
You're gonna get the flop of tit out.
With this, right? How long does that actually last for? Like,
Bro, what's your tit slap?
That lasts until those are gone. The hit
but like,
points.
is that distance dependent?
One sec.
I've got it on.
Let me read it.
It might be better on. Oh, you've got it on there, yeah.
Infernal. Infernal Conduit. I don't think it's a first level feature.
Must be remembrance.
Yeah, first level. It was on. It wasn't what I had.
You've
Why is
got,
this
you've got
suddenly
Baleful
become, like,
Interdict.
A
You've
really
got
complicated rendezvous.
Forked
Yeah, I don't know
Tongue,
what he's playing here. I've got no idea.
Combat
what
Mastery, Interdiction, and then you get your Diabolic Contract at level 3.
I'm sure. Is there a way you can look it up? I'm sure I had that on second level.
Go back onto that one. You know you had your level chart.
Yeah.
So on level 2 or level 1, what does it actually say you have?
Is it double class? It's not on here at all. It was on the. It was on an online one I was looking at. Maybe it was a different version.
Just the fact that
I can't see it at all on the thing.
it's meeting a
But I
prostitute
got it.
and it's
Oh.
like, what?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What are we going
to it. 6th level.
Yeah, Infernal Conduit is 6th level.
What the fuck are you going to do to this woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Infernal Conduit is like your support ability, right? You can give people your health.
Okay.
Did you make a deal with the devil for mind fucking?
Kind of.
Okay. What are you planning to do with this lady of the night, this poor innocent lady of the night?
I was going to send this to hell.
What?
And then just kind of come back and join the gun.
You can't send people to hell. Your bond with Moloch comes about from spreading lies and deception. Remember, your ultimate goal is to further the ambitions of hell, right? So you're not like in servitude of Moloch.
You're not Ghost Rider.
Hell comes first, right? So to spread his sphere of influence is to spread deception, to spread lies, and to spread deceit.
I know what I'm going to do. Right.
Have you heard about the bloody Betty?
Not even kidding. So are we in hidden a bit now?
Yeah.
I say to her, listen, old hag.
Oh.
I won't be taking your poon today. Instead, I want to give you something a bit better than this old wormy penis. I'll give you 5 gold coins for you to spread some information about town for me.
She looks at you with her one good eye and goes, "Alright, what do you want?"
Have you heard of a ship called the Bloody Betty?
She has. She goes,
Only, but I suppose she's been going long enough.
"Bloody Betty, yes, used to be a ship called the Night Whisperer. Then someone rose up and they strung up the guts of all the old people on the rigging. And then they raped and pillaged and burned and stealed. And they went to a place called Eagle Eye and they all got killed."
Okay, so full disclosure, that was me.
Oh, I'm in the presence of a celebrity! If I'd known, I'd put my good teeth in!
You still can. Here you go.
Thanks for the good tea.
There's 5 gold. I want you to take that information that the great Captain Gristletongue is back in town
Okay.
and spread that to people around this area. Let them know that I'm back in business.
Do you
I'm
want
looking
me-
for some more crew members.
Okay, I'll put it on the wind, sir. Do you still want a little something, or...?
Well, if you're not too busy.
Fade to black.
-5.
No, 5 gold is probably more money than this woman has seen
With like 5 health.
a long time.
Pus leaking from his holes in his
Okay,
body.
Yarrick, you've gone for a walk.
Yeah, from where I am, how
That
far
voice
is
hurts
it?
my brain.
Roughly here.
Yeah, how far is it A to Jote and B to my hidden place?
So Jote is all the way down here.
Right, that's too far.
Your hidden place, your special place,
Yes.
your no-no place.
My chamber of
Um,
secrets.
All of the abandoned houses are up on this left side here.
Oh, fuck.
Just
like,
quick, so like, say where we are now, right?
Yeah.
If we were walking, how long does it take to get to just
So the entire length of the whole island, about 3.5 miles. So how long does it take to walk 3.5 miles?
Oh, okay.
Quite a few hours,
Yeah.
right?
I've got loads of chances.
So this is
About
like,
an hour and a half.
I'd say 2 hours. 3.5 miles, about 2 hours, reasonably.
I used to
If
do that.
you imagine my house
walks
to the
about?
top of second,
Tom, if you,
that is 2
if you imagine
miles. I
one
can
side
do
of it's
that in 20
Glemson,
minutes.
one side of it's Melford, it's about that.
When I lived in Melford
Mile,
Valley
10
Walk, it
minutes.
was about 3.5 miles, and it took me about an hour.
Okay, so it's about
Just
an hour
over.
to walk from one end to the other. So I'd say from
I'm going to do a mile
here
in 20 minutes.
to
for work,
here
so around
is
about.
probably about a 30-minute walk from this gate.
that's
From gate to gate is about 20, 30 minutes.
That's far longer than it's going to take for him to have a conversation about some information.
Yes.
Um,
And he's already got that information as well. He knows where to go.
I at least got a lead to tell us all about.
I just confused the bartender.
Did I say an old couple on Marshall Square?
You didn't mention Marshall's
Where was James?
Marshall Square.
Where was James?
I'm in a park.
Oh wait, no.
James is
She's not a couple.
James
she's
is
just
courting
an old lady.
Alright, fuck it. I'm going to go in the pub and I'm going to nick some shit.
Okay, so you finish your walk. You walk back into the Lonely Mercane. Where the band are playing, there's a very busy dance floor with patrons dancing and jigging about. It's very crowded, very close kept.
There's a couple of jiggers in here.
I'd like to go in and dance and perform sleight of hand
Okay,
on some pockets.
so you go into the dance floor, start dancing around merrily. I'm gonna say you would be able to attempt to steal from up to 3 people.
Okay.
So you can either make all 3 sleight of hand checks in one go,
Who's going to become over encumbered by money?
or you can do one and then see how you go.
I'll do
think
one
he's
and see how I
being
go. I
felt
think.
up.
Okay, so you're dancing around
15 plus 8.
15 plus 8. So yeah, for this one,
I wish I'd done all 3 in that.
no, it would be 3 separate checks anyway.
Oh, okay.
You find 16 silver pieces in one of in a coin purse that you steal. Okay, next.
Send my gold, actually.
17 plus 8.
17 plus
Jesus.
8. Jesus fucking Christ.
Steal their soul.
You steal
Every time I nick something, I seem to roll really high.
a silver fob watch.
Silver.
Fob watch.
Yep.
And then make the last sleight of hand check.
You steal someone's wig off their head.
Oh, natural 1. It's a 9.
She thinks you're
There's
feeling
an
her up.
hour on.
It's a nat 1, geezer.
You get done for SA.
So as you go to steal from the last person,
You punch him.
you
Get their hands
Slip.
stuck in a fly.
and you go to steal like a bracelet or a ring from their finger, and you just fully grasp their finger, and you look up to this person.
Will you marry me?
Can I pretend to be really drunk?
No, take this
Oh,
dance.
that's good.
And it's a human man. And he goes,
Ooh, man.
he pushes you away like that. Are you going to pretend to be drunk?
I pretend to be drunk.
Roll a deception check. And what are you going to say is he goes, "Get off me, you
Well, I've rolled.
I'm very drunk, cunt.
You fucking
I've
rabbit.
rolled 19.
19. So
Silly
he goes
rabbit.
to slap you away. He goes, "Get off me, you!" And what are you doing to pretend to be drunk?
You sir,
vomit.
Not with yet.
I do not quite
Immediately
know
vomit.
the way
Shit.
facilities
Shit
at the
yourself.
moment. Are you
Self-defeating.
working here, sir?
He goes, "Oh God, toilets are over there. Oh, sorry, latrine's up there." You.
Could I get
Yes, yes.
a pint of slog?
He goes, "Buy your own drinks. I don't think you should be drinking anyway, mate. You're finished. Go on, just get out."
I'm not finished, I'm Welsh.
I'm gonna I'll stumble away and
Got away with that one.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna pop outside again.
Yeah.
go to the fucking
You're like,
beer garden.
Go outside again.
Okay. You have the information you need. You know where to go. You know where to find people.
Everyone's in the pub except for Crowboy, right?
Eventually, after
I'm just outside
about
again.
10 minutes,
As generous as that.
10 goes in it.
I mean, you
Gotta
walk
walk
back
back.
through the door with a sort of air of like,
Dusted out the covers.
Tyler, are you still at the bar or are you coming back or?
Um,
Actually, let's continue you at the bar. So
what was the riddle quickly?
She passed you the menu. The riddle was: please take these ashes to a place made from lashes, stone platforms release, a mighty steel leash, underneath Mitha, set to Astral River.
Okay.
It's got to be underneath Mitha.
Yeah, you were saying?
So she handed you a menu and was like, have you worked out what you want to drink yet?
Do you do cocktails?
You're very pretty.
tyla.exe is not group.
Yeah, like,
It's not responding.
Those dial-up sounds.
yeah.
And so I was like, I haven't got all day.
Come on, Tom. You can have a thought.
He's very socially awkward. Yeah, I don't normally drink.
I've never drank it before in my life.
What would you recommend?
I would recommend, and she
Get a
sizes,
fucking drink.
You
she,
choose.
she sizes you up, looking at your clothing, your outfit, and I mean, Veer Thistledown knows the city well. She knows what someone who's a bit middle class looks like, and she goes, I would recommend a glass of Death Wish or some Elverquiss.
That sounds like a cold medicine.
Or an energy drink.
Go
Or-
death or medicine.
Death Wish is
He's a doctor.
is a Gelrixian spirit. Very harsh, very potent. And Elverquiss is a forest elf brew with magical properties.
Yeah, I'll try some of that.
The Elverquiss,
Yeah.
that would be 5 gold, please. Which for a drink, by the way, is outlandish.
Yeah, I've only got 15 gold.
I think I just got in the bushes for that.
Whereas, Yarek is like, gold.
This poorest fucking looker here. I've got
Maybe
8 gold picked
I'll maybe I'll just have some water.
And she looks at you and goes,
It's free.
Thank you. I don't want to steal your leashes.
I still can't work out if this is a sex thing. I don't think you worked out this isn't a brothel, this is a bar.
It's a
how much time
riddle.
you've
Sale,
wasted just
I-
to get a free water.
I think it's a riddle.
And she goes, Ezrin, this guy's being a bit weird. And Ezrin the tiefling comes out and goes, if you're going to hassle my barmaids, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I wasn't intending to. I just was looking for some information.
Whatever you've done, I have never seen Veer look scared before. And I'm giving her a mental health 5 minutes. She's not coping with what you've done, so I'm going to give you a chance.
I just asked if there was anywhere I could get my lashes done.
Is that a sex thing?
No, I don't think so. It's a riddle.
She goes, I saw you come in with Garen, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. But I think you might want to work on your social skills, because this interaction, I'm confused.
That wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
I think I did it, everyone. Everything. Tyler says
Garen,
to stranger,
you
they go, "Is
see
that a sex
Tyler
thing?"
at the bar. You see a very frustrated and slightly confused looking Ezrin. You know this face. This is their telling off face. This is like the the dealing with patrons.
Am I up on the balcony at this point?
I think you were down on the ground floor when you were talking to Flower.
Okay. I see this happening. I guess I call Tyler over. I just be like, come here, I have information.
Yeah.
Pulling you away from that noise.
Sorry if I caused any upset.
Just work on
My friend may have found out what we were looking for.
Okay, just work on your people skills, because this whole interaction, just Ezrin.
I'll just fucking nod over to Ezrin like, sorry.
She goes,
Okay.
Can I take a shower from the inside out after that interaction? Even I know that went badly.
like the amount of like anxiety sweat that is just rinsing through your pores right now.
Oh man, oh god.
How do people talk like that?
Wasted her time for ages, got her free water and scared the shit out of her.
Do you know
You
where
know
the
what you want?
guys are?
I'll have
I
water.
thought they were bad.
Yarek's outside, as far as you know, and he's just walked in the door like feeling all triumphant.
Okay.
Scratching myself.
I need 5 minutes to just.
So I'll
Recompose.
gesture over to old Jacob with his little grin on his beak.
Yarek, are you just chilling outside still?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like stare at the sky and maybe have a slight wonder, but I want to be very careful about anyone I hear coming near.
Gotcha.
Can
Okay.
I want to say steer near enough that I know when he's coming out, you know.
Okay, yeah. So you stick by the
Really hard
door,
to
but sort of like
Minotaur.
wander around the area nearby it, just sort of pacing up and down. Okay, Garrett.
So you look happy.
Let's just say I think people will be hearing of the Bloody Betty for these. Say, lad, I wanted to get a drink around these places, but everything costs silver, which in my mind is worth more than gold. Can you explain to me why everything costs so expensive?
It's not.
Please inform my character of monetary value. Just so it makes sense. It makes sense of how I know that I was wrong the other time.
I just drank
Silver smaller than gold.
Ah, you're correct.
Silver small.
You're just a shit pirate because you always prioritise silver.
I think I'll go to the bar and correct the
So as you've
I
just
just
tried
had
to
some
like
Albatross
gather
I could
everyone
regurgitate
together,
for you.
Mr. Tuttle's gone, ah! And he just walks to the bar.
Straight wander into the bar.
As you walk to the bar, you both see the same dwarf that threatened to cut your dick off goes, "Hey, you fucking bastard!" And he's way more drunk this time, and he's got a little bit of sick on his beard. And he goes, and he just sort of passes out.
I was
on
going to
the
put a
floor.
seal on him for necrotic damage. Then.
I can't spare the dying,
As you
just in case.
As you push your way to the front of the bar, he's on his side, his tongue's
Yeah.
not going to block his thing. You go to the bar, and Ezrin sees you again and goes, "Are you going to pay this time?"
Yes.
And what can I do for you, my... there's no way to say it, my gristly friend?
I'll have a pint of beer, please.
I love how you check your notes, like your name.
Beer.
Cheap or mid, or...
Let's go mid.
I can do you some goblin beer for 10
love.
silver.
I would like to gobble some beer. That sounds fine.
So she goes to one of the pumps and knows you a lovely hearty brown cup of ale.
Lovely. You wouldn't, I suppose, have any additional herbs or medicines for venereal infections?
She like rolls her eyes and chuckles for a minute and goes, "I think for that you might want to go to a temple or a doctor.
I know a doctor.
Maybe go see someone medical training."
I go over to quickly struts over to Tyler.
Stuck it with your bit, Tyler.
Tyler, I may believe there may have been a hex on me.
I'm like, spare the dying on it. I'm still like not with it from
I'll let you think, lad.
my social interaction.
What his fucking conversation with the barmaid a minute he goes back. You just walked up to the
shuddering anyway.
Hex on your willy.
Yeah, so I'm still like
Not even
trying to
asking what you want, you're
recompose
just telling
from
him
like how awkwardly that just went, and then I've got you like just. Yeah, I think one of those wenches may have hexed me away.
Okay.
Would you have any kind of herbs or potions I could take?
Where?
Preventative.
Where? What?
Post-preventative.
What just happened? What?
Or do you
So-
have
say that
anything for
again?
shame?
Shame, I can do you a pat on the shoulder.
I'll go with that and I'll be.
You just. Garen, you've now got 2 of your 4 total people.
Okay. Jacob, do you know where Yarrick is?
Wait, yeah. He was outside a minute ago.
Okay, I guess I'll tell you guys first and we can go and find him. I've spoken to my info broker. She's giving me a place to go.
Oh shit, we were doing a quest.
Yeah. Don't know if you guys remember. I have a lead now. We have someone to go and talk to.
A dead end with my. With my.
Oh, I saw that. Don't worry about that. We need to find Yarrick. Let's get a move on. These goo people are going to beat us to the punch otherwise.
with
Good point, that guy.
Okay, so you go out, and eventually you find Yarrick wandering around outside, looking a little bit. I don't know. Solemn.
What's
Yeah.
on your mind?
Did you have a good time?
I don't know if I would call it good.
I had a time.
I had a time. 10 years has not been not been kind to an old crow.
Or an old crone by the look of it. I will avoid proximity with you.
Probably for the best. I'm still waiting for some herbs from time.
Yarrick, we need to head to Marshall Square.
Yes, let's not waste any more time.
I have a lead. I've talked to my info broker. She's told us where to go.
Okay, I will follow you.
So you make your way all the way up towards Marshall
Downtown.
Square.
Oh, that's more the sort of area I like.
As we walk past Hag's End, I'm nudging. Yeah.
Let's
go again.
Do not touch me.
Yeah.
Get it?
I saw
As-
where you went. Do not touch me.
As you're walking along Shades Causeway, the main thoroughfare, up towards Marshall Square, on the corner of Raffi and Ambrose, you, Tyler, spot a clearly middle-class person, someone you recognise from the Shadespire. Sorry, the Dawnspire. Walking around with 2, I guess, floozies on his arms.
Where's Ambrose? Oh,
Ambrose Vale is this sort of street here. This is Raffi Close, so the
So in that
corner
bit.
of Raffi
Ah, okay.
and Ambrose
Cool.
here.
I don't know if I ever came up with Ruffy's real name.
This gentleman who you recognise from the Dawnspire, you don't remember his name, but he's someone that you definitely remember working with. He's got an augmented eye, like the sort of thing that you've been working on, and it's sort of like ticks and clockwork and words, and he's just walking along having a good time, and he sees you and goes,
I sort of just awkwardly nod back, like you do when you're walking down the street and you don't know how to react. And I think that's a bit odd. And I think I would talk to him.
No? You think you'd see it and let it stew?
Yeah, and I feel like...
Or wait, can you steal them?
Steal his eyes.
Could you steal someone's eye from their face? No, I don't think you
I'm not
could.
going to try it.
Especially because he's got 2 women on his arms.
Doesn't
I'd
realise
be
he's
sort of
blind
like, "Right."
suddenly.
Well, it's suddenly gotten dark.
Must be night time. Just lies on the floor.
But yeah, you've witnessed effectively someone equipped with something that is shockingly similar to your lives' work, or the product of your lives' work.
And my bell's still a bit rung from...
You're still a bit like your social battery is sapped.
Yeah, I'm like... Well, I don't know what's... what's going on right now.
Okay. Anyway, you're just gonna carry on walking from this then.
I might sort of stop.
Walking
So I don't know if you want to
as
pass to
you're
someone else quickly.
as you're walking along, you see this guy with his floozies and his weird mechanical eye, and you see Tyler just stops dead and goes a little bit. If
Bit
a
more.
minotaur could go pale, that sort of thing.
His hair goes white.
Yeah. Do you carry on walking to Marshall Square, you three?
I'm
Can I give him a nudge
I'm
with my
gonna carry
cane to
on.
try and like he's just stopped in front of where I was walking and just like,
Hey, you.
I'm going to note it and I'm going to keep walking.
So you carry on walking.
What's wrong, Tyler?
Just a ghost from my past. No offense.
just a ghost.
Just a ghost?
Well, pretty good. No offense.
Like a real ghost.
Can I...
We're not at that icon then.
No, not yet. No, you're more like
The maniac doesn't like to talk about
The burst.
you
Do you
are
have kids?
here currently.
I used to.
I guess I just... But I...
Alright, leave it on. The man doesn't want to speak. So you carry on now to Marshall Square, which is a small market square with a well at the centre, and there's a few houses there. And they Ivory said to look for an old couple
Yeah.
on Marshall Square. There's about
Well, James made an old couple a minute ago.
There's about 8 houses on Marshall Square. All of them have got like lanterns on the inside of the windows.
Oh yeah, 'cause it is night time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to find an old couple at night time out in the street.
In the bed.
Perhaps it's a statue.
Perhaps it's a statue.
Statue.
No, it's
Of
a
two old
couple of like...
I think
Actual
statute
people.
limitations on what you
People
just did is a bit
minus-
longer.
Yeah. Thankfully, Ivory doesn't speak in riddles. She deals information
Okay.
from.
Are they houses?
They're houses. Yeah, they're all houses.
Will
There's
I
no
know
people
anything
about.
about this area? I mean, this must be pretty...
I mean, Marshall Square it used to be home to a popular market, but with the recent sort of mob activity and the expansion of mob activity, a lot of market traders have taken to not trading because that invokes paying the protection tax, and that's not fun.
So in my
It's
house
less
hopping,
of-
I wouldn't have found out anything about an old couple there. Or...
I mean, you just seen a few people walking around here.
Old people exist.
I would say, there's a lot of people in the Shade Warrens. A lot of people. You don't know everyone.
There's a lot of people wandering around in where we are now.
Right now, it's pretty empty. There's no people sort of in the square.
I guess it's like night time on Sudbury Market Square.
Right.
Best way of imagining it.
Yeah.
We could...
Maybe
Knock
go
on
to
some
one of
doors.
your hangouts and wait till people might actually be, awake.
How late is it? Is it like
It's like by now, after all
Like,
your
we were just at a
frivolities,
pub arguing with a bunch of piss people. Like,
I'd
it's gotta
say
be like
maybe
midnight.
it's like 10, half 10 now, because
We
it's
don't want
half
to lose
7
any
when
more
you.
time.
I mean, is it worth just knocking on doors?
We could knock on doors, or
Not
I
half
could
10.
unlock some
Not
doors.
half 10.
in the evening
People are
trying
asleep,
to
they're
contact
asleep.
an elderly couple. This is
These
what I'm
imaginary
thinking.
The old
people.
people probably go to bed about 8.
Like, are the goo people going to have any
Yeah.
more success than we are? I don't really think so.
But
We've
but
got
it-
the
We could knock on a door, use our lying skills to say like, there's been a
murder.
there's been an incident. We need to We know that they're an old couple that live on this road.
There's been an incident. Is there an old couple live? We need an old couple.
Yeah, I'm trying to
We
figure
really
out
want to cause a fuss in a high mob activity.
is there a reason?
There's been an incident.
If we wait,
This guy looks like a doctor. Why?
We can't
other
wait.
people do come and they do wake someone up and they discover the truth while we are busy waiting.
We're the only ones that know it's coming.
Oh shit! What if
We got the clue.
What about if we cause some kind of distraction that makes people come out the houses? Let's set one of the stores on fire.
You were going to do that anyway.
Do you know what?
Something tells me you wanted to do that anyway.
There are no people around. I'm just gonna go ahead and say there's no one walking around in this area. I mean, it's quite like an isolated part of the city.
So, our information is just to find an old couple who will know.
We know that an old couple live in Marshall Square who used to work in the mines, and they will know something about the leash.
How many houses is this?
There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tom, is there any just like stones on the floor?
Yeah, there's loads of pebbles on the floor.
Can I grab a pebble and just throw it at the front door of the house?
Do you want to get the sense of
Here's a really
nearby
random
power
one.
rock?
Roll a D100 for me. So take the 2 D10 and roll them, and tell me what both the numbers say.
20 and 4.
24. So I'm going to go 24 degrees from the centre.
Oh right.
You throw at this house. You throw it and it goes boom, dum, dum, dum.
I'm gonna like zip into the darkness away from it.
You hide away, and
So I'm making a I'm stealthing. I'm proficient in that.
okay, stealth check.
I'll stay standing there. I'm not a coward like these other boys.
With stealth decks.
Oh, you're reading your tarot card.
22.
22.
Oh wait, hang on. I have
20.
Oh, there's a thing that says
spell
about.
I didn't notice.
You've got Eldritch Blast.
And Grasp of Hadar.
That is a Eldritch invocation. You know what Grasp of Hadar is because Will comes with it. The sword of
Or was it sort of the West Coast?
Sword Coast or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, no, which is basically it makes your Eldritch Blast do something else.
Oh, okay.
Right. So you throw a stone at the door, and from one of the top windows in the house, it opens, and a
Before they have a chance to say anything, I just shout, "Come out, you silly old man!"
from the window is a early 20s black guy with massive dreadlocks, and he goes, "You fucking what, mate?"
I go, "Oh, I thought this was the house of my dear old friend. I thought he lived in this house. You wouldn't happen to know which house. There's an elderly couple that he lives in one of these houses."
He goes, "What? You're after Winona and Tossalo now? And this time?"
That's alone.
I got a bone to pick with him.
Have you heard of the Bloody Betty?
They live in that grey one there, just opposite. I forgot. Do they call them Tossalo and Winona?
Toss alone.
Well, that was
That's when she's out of town.
Thank you very much, Sub-Saharan.
He looks at you, and you hear him shuffling around inside for a minute, and he grabs what he recognises as a piss and shit bucket, and he just chucks it at you.
Dexterity
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I cast Sanctuary. So he has to throw it at someone else.
You actually?
No, of course not.
Okay, make me a dex save.
Me?
Glad I moved
Yeah.
away from you now.
That's not going to make your VD much better.
Hang on. Dex save.
Well, we can't make that video public now.
So is it 20?
So D20 plus your dex.
5.
5. You are covered in piss and shit.
Yay!
It's not much of a change, to be honest.
Your smell hardly changes.
Yeah, and if anything, you smell better.
Yeah.
But you also now know where Tossalo
I do a low bow of my tricorn and then go to the door.
He just gives you the finger and shuts the window.
Right.
I think one of you lads should probably go to the door.
Well, we know it's strange that they probably won't be awake right now.
Is that going to be a problem?
There's plenty more pebbles.
Like, what old
Brown
couple
pebbles
is going to
in
get
pocket
woken up
sand.
at 10 in the evening and be willing to just like share information? Like,
Never know, you don't know what the people are going to be like. They might not even be asleep.
We
oh, mate, you just said that it's very unlikely they're going to be awake.
we could.
That's down to the dice.
So we know there used to be miners.
Now they're grown up.
Yeah, I was going to say, now they're elderly.
They used to
So
work
I
for
assume that the
Does that mean they
leash
work
is
for the
more than
Yellow
likely
Cast?
like a canyon or a grotto or a mine of some kind.
I mean, we could.
Let's set the house on fire till they come outside.
I think like you used to have your little fucking hideout spots around this end of town anyway, didn't you?
Perhaps,
Like, even if we just chill for a couple hours until like early morning,
perhaps we
when
could
old people
try and
wake
speak
up.
to them now. If
Go
I
for
went in alone, they may have heard of me. For reasons I.
I reckon send Joe along. Give him.
Yeah, Yarrick is the folk hero after all.
Yeah.
So am I.
So are you going to go and knock on the door then, Yarrick?
Yeah, I might. Oh, God, it's a risk. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna take off
Take
my
the
mask
Minotaur. for backup.
Oh, okay, you're going to take off your
and
mask.
knock on the door. And do you mind me doing this alone?
Oh, I'm not anywhere near. I'm
You
against the
tuck
idea of
yourselves.
waking
You
up
tuck
old
yourselves. You tuck yourselves out of the way, but enough that you can see and hear what's going. Like
Can I go and have a wash in the well?
You can go and definitely
Find
have
a
a
puddle.
wash in the well.
Hang on, what does I need to ask him again?
You need to ask them
About
about
the leash.
The leash.
Yeah. Okay.
So you knock on the door. You wait for a minute. You wait a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
Do you need a pebble?
And eventually, you hear, and the door opens a little bit, and you see a very old. First you're looking here, and the door opens a bit, and you see nothing. And then you look down, and you see a very old gnome. Ah!
I'm sorry to knock on you at this late hour. I'm in a bit of a panic and I need some help.
And he unbuttons the chain and goes, "Let me get a look at you." And he comes closer and he gets a little footstool out, so he's going to go up to face height. And goes, "Ah, you're the guy who killed that gangster." And he goes-
Launching the
he goes-
stone from
he goes,
the well.
"Well, let me get Winona. She'd love to meet you, Winona.
You just don't
Winona!"
Please keep
Hey!
your voice down. I'm
And you hear, "What? Come here!
All the other windows of the house are opening. What?
There's a celebrity at our door."
please can you keep quiet about that?
Ah! And he gets out like a listening cone, like, "Ah!
Can you not blow my cover, please?
Oh, is this a secret stealth mission?"
Yes, I'm in a bit of danger and I'm trying to help resolve some difficulties in
He
here.
goes, "Winona! He says he's on a stealth mission! What? There's danger! Danger!
Perhaps I could come in.
Hey? Maybe that'll be for the best. It's a stranger! And he puts his little footstool back and welcomes you in and...
Oh, let next door know!
There's loads of very small furniture, because they're both gnomes. So the furniture is too small for you to sit on. And actually
More
the
like a
ceiling
pickpocket.
is
can't,
quite
like,
low. You have to like sort of
Gandalf in the
hunch
Hobbit
in.
house.
You sort of like this, like Gandalf in the Hobbit house, exactly. And you see a rocking chair by a campfire, with like a blanket tucked over her knees,
Oh, they're still awake.
and a cup of cocoa sitting by the fire. It's like, oh, is this him? It's that guy who killed the gangster! Oh, Vera next door would love to hear about this. Having a celebrity in my house.
Knock
Oh
on
my
the wall
God.
with a stick.
I'll have to tell the
Please.
grandkids. Oh,
Please do not. This is important. My life is at stake. There are difficulties. I am not quite who you seem to think I am.
oh, such an exciting things that happened in my life for years. Oh. And then the old guy
This was a
comes in
mistake.
and he goes, "What can we do for yous?"
I am just. There are some difficulties with the Il Mercato. I imagine from the way you're talking that you are not too positive about them.
Oh, those cunts.
Jake, is this still part of the riddle thing we're doing?
Yeah,
Was this a side thing?
I have been
okay.
working on a lot of business, and I need to find out about a place called The Leash.
What do you want about the leash for?
If I told you, it would put you in danger, so I think it is better that you did not know and you did not tell anyone that we had this conversation.
And then Barbara goes, "What's he asking about? He wants to know about the leash, darling." The what? The leash, darling.
What the fuck am I doing here?
And he goes, "Well, the leash was the old mining colony. When, let me tell you a story, lad. Us gnomes, we live to be quite old. You wouldn't believe it. My Vera's verging on 200 this year, and I'm only at 226.
That's good to know. What is the point?
When the colony first started, it wasn't all built up and towny like it is now. Back in our day, we had a colony called the Leash. Imagine, right, if you may, about halfway down the rock where the gravity field is it sitting at equal, where you can float up and down, loads of big rocks. And those rocks had good old resources for building. So we chained them together with big old stones and chains were called leashes, right? We mined them, we had a little town, a little church, little places, and it was weird. Now there's a couple ways you can get there now. A lot of times like kids go play there, get lost. Now there's two ways. You can go down to Southside and you can just jump off the rock. And about a minute of falling, you'll equalise and then be around the same level as the leashes. Or there's a well near Tychus Way. No water in it, but there is a secret passageway under the ladder. Tychus Way, as you see it.
Yeah.
You can take that down, all the way down to the bottom of the well, and it will take you roughly to the leash. Roughly. Like I said, or you could just jump off the rock and you sort of make it there.
And so if there was something important hidden there, how would you know what I would look for, what I would expect to see?
I don't fucking know, mate. I've not been there for 200 years.
Okay, just a load of rocks, basically.
Since I was
It's loads
26.
of rocks strapped together with chains. It's not much more to it.
Okay, I will not waste any more of your time. I'm in danger. There's a lot I'm trying to work on. I do not wish to ask something so
As you say that, she goes, "What's he saying about Granger?" He said, "Danger, dear. He's in danger, grave danger. I'll wait till my granddaughter is around." We can't tell him, darling. What's the point of a celebrity guest if I can't tell no one about it?
fuck's sake. I don't mean to impose or anything, but if you have any gold that could possibly help, there's a lot of difficulties here. I'm trying.
Give him an autograph.
You look around the house
Give him
and
an autograph.
you see, like, the place is in a reasonably good state, and you see a jar on the window ledge that says "Holiday Fund," and inside it is a single copper coin. And they go, "We ain't got much in the way of money, but I'll tell you what I can do you. My Vera makes the best carrot soup in the world." And he hands you a jar with
Racism. Profiling.
like an orange sort of mush in it with like onions and stuff floating in it, and he goes,
Innocence movie.
"That's for you."
I was just thinking he's a
Where was
rabbit.
the well?
Like,
Yeah.
carrots.
Tychus Way. So Tychus Way is here. Just there.
Thank you. There is
We don't actually know this yet, do we?
You don't know
There's
anything.
no point me trying to steal a copper. Thank you. You have been most kind, and please do not tell anyone I have been here.
The paparazzi
You're
will be
most
all
welcome.
over it.
But I tell you what, love, lad. Sorry, I was thinking about being the woman but talking in the man. I tell you what, though, lad. What I do need from you, and this is very urgent. And he pulls out a bit of parchment. Can I have your autograph?
I'm not the hero you think I am in that.
Oh, but you stood up to the mobsters. You killed one of them in broad daylight.
Fine.
That to you makes you an hero
did
to
I.
us.
Do you know my name?
Yeah. Yarrick Inrick. You've got a brother, Osric Inrick.
From outside the door, I
You know
go, you
about
can
Oz.
have my autograph.
Yeah,
How
Osric
do you-
Inrick.
how do you know about Oz? Who told you about Oz?
Oh, word travels fast there. You had a dad,
What-
worked in a bar,
No,
told
t-
stories to everyone.
Tell me what you know about Oz.
That you have a brother. I don't know anything else. I'll tell you what I do know. My friend's
just gonna turn and
son's
leave.
uncle's cousin
I'm just gonna
went to
turn
the
and leave.
arena the other day.
Alright, I'm going to stop and listen.
You sort of doing, and she's heard about this new rising champion in the arena named the Mad Hopper. Oz the Mad Hopper.
Are you serious?
There, and they said it was the most bloodthirsty fight they'd ever seen. He tore 3 orcs in twain with one swipe of an axe. Nutcase.
Little Oz.
I don't know about little. I heard he was
Squirrel thing, isn't it?
stacked as a brick shit house.
Fucking
I love that. It's
massively
like
muscular
Essex, no.
rabbit.
Chungus.
Bugs Bunny got swung. Yeah.
Thank you for your conversation. You have been good.
Give him the
Hey,
autograph. Go
What
on.
about that
Takes a
autograph?
selfie.
George, please. Of course.
Signed the parchment and he goes, oh.
While he's looking at that, he's still there one
And
copper.
he puts it into like a book, presses it flat and goes, you have a great evening, you. And he says, wait. And the old lady comes over and she just pinches your chin and goes, you are cute, you. Bye.
I'm going to put my mask on.
And she goes, oh wait, David, you have carrot soup.
Yeah, I'll take the carrot soup.
Take the carrot soup.
It is carrot.
To the
after all.
inventory page. Carrots.
Yep. I'm so glad that you chose to be the person to do that.
I'm going to put the mask on and I'm going to come out
You come out and you
and I'm looking a little bit shaken.
you tell everyone the details they need to know about the situation.
Right, so we all know now.
You all know to go to the well, either to jump off of the rock at the south edge, or to go down the well at Tychus Way. Are your 2 options.
I've always wanted to try jumping off the rock.
The well would be nearer, though. I do not mind which we take.
Where? Which one is it?
What about
Jumping off
you?
the side sounds fun.
Oh, that's 2. What about you, Tyler?
I could jump off the side. Why not?
Let's go.
Especially after that last interaction.
You know that Mitchell and Webb sketch? Jump off a cliff, £2.
I tell you what, perhaps you 3 can go ahead and I will meet you there.
Sure. Are you guys
Where are you
okay
going?
with that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably best if we don't split up, but
Whereabouts are you headed, lad?
Look, Garen, I think I can trust you that if for some reason I am not able to catch up and you finish this mission, that I will still get my cut.
Of course.
Only if you're with us.
Him, I do not trust you.
I thought we were in this as a team.
You may be dead of illness by then. I don't know what you contracted.
I mean,
But you might be not even. You might be off with another team or something while you're away.
if you leave now, how much can we say you really contributed?
I will only be a few minutes. I will catch you up. I'm just saying, in the worst case scenario, and something goes wrong and I can't find you.
I'll make sure.
But how will we give you a share if we don't know where you are?
Alright, fine. I'll come with you. Fine. I'll go with them.
Okay, so you make your way to the south side of Miffa's Rock, to about the south edge of Shelsby Court.
I can't believe we're not taking the fucking well.
That's not every day you're going to jump off the rock, is it?
And you look down, and the rock, I mean, you know that the rock is about 2 miles thick. So when you look down, it just goes on.
Can we do a
2
short
miles
rest as we drop
standing.
We're going to be falling for about an hour, aren't we?
But, just before we sort of get there, like on the way, can I just sort of try to see if there's anyone appearing as though they might be following us or anything off?
Okay, make a perception check for me, please.
I think the wisdom's not amazing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I just feel like going through the well, it's going to go through a sewer system, and you get fucking ganked by a bunch of rats or something.
I think as well, if we go down the ladder that's been
And
there
you
for
lot
like
know
200
from our
years,
very
it's just going
first
to break
quest.
or something and we're going to fall down and take damage.
And you lot know from our very first quest, you had more trouble fighting 4 rats than you did fighting 1 giant spider.
Oh yeah, we fucking burned down the whole pub, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Oh, good times.
Looks like that's 11.
Perception check of 11.
Could you grab us a
Give me a Pepsi. You look around. You don't see what looks to be anyone following you.
Okay.
Oh, just to check, are we going till 5 again?
Yeah,
No, that's
absolutely. I wanted to break and wait for a piss and a cigarette though.
Okay.
Which is what I'm going to say is the second you take the jump, we'll take a break. Okay,
So
so
it's
there's
Tom.
no one that appears to be following you.
What did you roll?
11.
Does anyone else want to check?
I mean, can we? Is that a thing you can do?
I would say that if multiple of you are doing a check, then one of you can check with advantage as a group help action. So you could choose the person with the
Can you
highest
check
perception.
am I proficient in perception?
I don't think you're proficient. Maybe you are. I don't know.
I am.
I think I am.
Yeah.
Does seem more like a Joe thing to be overly
It's
cautious
dexterity,
of
isn't it?
people.
So yeah, I'd say Joe or Garrett
Wisdom.
can make a check.
Oh, with
Plus
Wisdom.
1.
I think you're the most wisdom person here, aren't you?
I'm proficient and I've got +1.
Oh, okay. So you're both the same.
Yeah,
So it
Joe.
makes no difference.
well, you might as well roll. 'Cause
So
I'm
roll
pissed.
Right.
roll with advantage. So roll 2d20, take the higher of the 2.
I've got nat 20 there. So. And then a 2.
Okay,
You're not
so
going to roll higher than
on,
Yeah.
on a nat 20, you notice a shimmer in one of the doorways of this square.
Fucking predator.
And you notice, and here's the thing about plasmids, they can squish themselves into a space as wide as 1 millimeter.
So they're like fucking osmosis giants.
You cannot
Yeah,
imprison
yeah.
a plasmid because they can just squidge and go through any gap. And you
Right.
see then on the paving tiles just off to the corner of this, a sort of like in the cracks goo.
Okay.
And you see now on a natural 20 you see 4 total different spots where it looks like there's goo.
Right.
On
Oh,
a
it's
nat
not in
fucking
here?
20. Do you know, I've been rolling stealth checks and none
Oh,
of them-
really?
for ages. Every time you've moved, I've rolled 4 stealth checks and no one has got under an 11.
I don't know why we didn't think to check before.
So no one has rolled under an 11 this entire time. I've rolled 4 dice so many times. No one has got under an 11, and none of you thought to look until now. Amazing,
Well done,
amazing.
Well, I think until now it wasn't too relevant to.
How close did you say they are?
I would say, and now that you're on south side,
Shit, I wonder if it's worth doing the well and blocking the top as we go in or something then.
you're
It might be more covert
We
than
just
jumping off the
reuse-
side.
We do a rehash of the plan earlier, but
Yeah.
use the fact that they went to the clock tower.
so you're about
In what way?
By the time you notice
Because they
this,
think they've
you're
got it.
about here.
What, the
so
plasmids?
The other group think that they've got the right answer.
you're halfway between the well
I'm just trying to
and
think.
south side point to jump off. Right now, as you notice this, these goos.
What sort of,
that
like,
well is
area?
more covert.
Is it close to me? Like, can we say, is it within 10 feet?
Or 2 of us could take one route. To
Yeah, I was
the
going
other.
to say.
I
split.
would say
Yeah.
they are
Let me think.
the closest one of them is about 10 feet away from you.
Thing is though, if we split into 2 groups, 2 could follow one, 2 could follow the other.
Yeah, they can split as many times as they need, wouldn't they?
Dark vision doesn't help.
Oh, fuck, if they can squeeze through cracks as well, we can't even like block the top of the well.
We could
Okay.
fight them.
Have you told us that there's people?
Yeah, as
Well,
you're
the
walking,
thing
you
is,
go, guys.
we don't.
Yeah. Just like brought your attention to the fact I think something's going on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think,
because I wanted to try and do something like as an immediate reaction, but it just doesn't have the range.
Shit, then we can do that.
So instead,
Because I do have an idea,
Yeah.
but I want to obviously wait and see.
I just need to,
the only thing.
just in case you decide to go into combat now, I just need to go into my supply of maps. Load up a town.
Trying to think of our plan. So Garen's let us know.
At least I'm like,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, I'm just. The action I really wanted to do just isn't going to have the range for what I wanted it to do. So. No, that's not going to do anything. That won't do anything. None of that. Okay, can I just shout out with an intimidation check? Just like, I know you're there.
Thing is, if we do that, won't that get us straight probably into some kind of confrontation?
We might be able to
I know they're
negotiate.
there.
What about if you kind of like, we kind of have a group huddle and you discuss
Do you do this before
Beastie Boys on
any of us can think of a plan?
I was going to say,
Is it
just so
you
we
notice
can,
him,
just so we can
you
hear
let us
out
know
what
and then you
Tom's
shout,
thinking.
or
It was going to be sort of like that, like just stop us walking and like shout out to them
okay,
as a result
that's how
of
you
my
do that.
check.
Okay.
Because obviously that if that's your choice, then like I'm not going to take that from you.
Yeah, that's why I was going to
Okay,
go about it.
Okay.
Let's just get the grid. Okay. I've
But
got
I need
the
to roll my fucking intimidation anyway.
What if they don't react?
Well, they might not.
Just go and stand on the one on the floor.
Guess I'll fucking try and daunt and roar or something.
So you're going to try and intimidate them, yeah?
Yeah, just like, yeah, like obviously they think they're being all sneaky stealthy, and then I'm just going to be like, I know you're there.
What?
No,
Is that what you say
yeah,
to
pop
intimidate them?
Yeah.
It's just like it's people walking in the street like.
Pop it.
Pop it.
One sec.
There's a magic card called Poppet Stitcher, and it's double-faced, so I use one of the little double-faced proxy cards.
Okay,
And,
so as you said that,
printed out
make
a
an
picture of
intimidation
him.
check, please.
3.
God.
What is it, charisma? Yeah, +0.
I know. So as you say that,
Eyes
as you say
watering.
that,
We're surrounded by goo.
as you say that, 4. Oh, actually, I
Kind of sounds like we were going to get ganked anyway.
Shit, we didn't rest. I haven't got my seals back.
One on the rooftop, one on the alleyway next to you, one in front of you, and one behind you. Form up into shape.
Autobots.
Roll out.
And I will
Eric, talk them out of it.
call a break as we all
Did you
roll
have any
initiative
guns?
afterwards.
We're willing to spare your lives. Pay us to have
Let's
us
take a
not
break.
kill
We'll
you.
roll initiative after. We are going into combat.
Oh
No.
Just for your information, the slimes are called Bev, Dev, Lev, and Kev.
I wanted
Oh,
to kill
Kev
the last one.
Danger, laser, laser.
Yeah, Dev, Bev, Lev, and Kev.
Detlef Shrimp.
So with them being plasmids, like what is the?
Do they have any natural resistances?
You wouldn't know that.
Would I not?
No, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't actually. You know that plasmids are absolutely weird beings.
Highly flammable.
They can take the shape of men, but they can also take the shape of anything that is within
That's
this.
what I was
They
wondering.
can
Like,
also
can
take the
they,
shape of women.
are they like, especially if like hit by like fire or?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, fire.
Can we find out via perception checks or?
I would say it would probably be more like a nature check to say like, what do you know about the biology and the.
Okay.
Perception check. Like, looking at one closely while it lights a cigarette and burns a bit of it. It's like
Right, I am dying for a sloosh, so I need to get past.
My note for what's going on right now is got ganked by Goo Squad.
Goo squad. Gotta get.
You got goo ganked.
Gotta get goo.
Someone call the police.
Wait a minute.
You're getting goo banged. Goon banged.
Tomato crew.
Go from.
No.
Listen to my powerful stream.
That is bad.
Are we definitely in conflict there? We can't like talk to them first.
That's
They
what I
have
was-
attacked. They've
Kind of
attacked
sounds
you.
like they are out on a mission to start a fight.
I'm not wanting to fight. I'm wanting to
Don't.
divert.
Steal their gold. It's all in the name of self-defense. It's fine.
I don't know how the fuck this worked then, because on Infernal Conduit, on the actual paperwork for it on the PDF, they've put it amongst all the second level abilities, but it's a 9th level ability.
Oh yeah, some stuff is you unlock like an early part of it at second level, but you unlock
baby version
like
of it.
you
I don't
unlock
get anything with it.
an upgraded version at a
No,
later point.
I don't even get anything
Did you
until a 9th
find?
level.
To be fair, the version that I've given you for the Illrigger is the most recent version of it.
Yeah.
If you found one online through some dodgy means, it may have been the original because they did a revised version of it.
I was gonna say it's 5e.
'Cause,
It's remember this is a product that to get the PDF for normally costs money that I have paid. I actually bought that class for myself.
There you go.
my
Let me have a look.
my
So
art,
this is what's happened, right? Because on the chart, it doesn't actually have it there, but where they list the stuff, where it starts going like first level stuff, it does Fork Tongue, Infernal Conflict, and then it's like second level stuff as well, second level. So it's like they put it amongst.
They've ordered that thing online wrong. But again, that's why I just stick to the document I've given you. I'll send you the pages that have your
I'll stop
internet
this.
boons on it.
my artificer in one of the only
That's
times a
a
natural
fucking
20
what
doesn't
a
really
waste
matter.
of a natural 20.
Yeah.
So what does that make it with your initiative?
27.
27.
Initiative is just
17 for Garen.
10.
6.
17 for Garen. 6 for Gristletongue and Tyler.
10.
10.
Time to kill goo.
Time to kill Gwyneth
so
Paltrow.
first up,
Bev.
you can see.
Sure as I haven't actually done any fighting yet. I haven't used an attack at all.
I've done one attack. Bonked
Uh,
a man on the head with a stick.
I fucking killed a guy.
I've written
I'm a
plus 6
doctor
on
and I
it.
killed a guy.
damn it!
Right. The good thing is the combat tracker is up here, so you can see who's when, which is really helpful for you. So you know that it's Yarrick, Bev, and then Garen. So while
When did
that's
Garen
going
lose
on,
health?
Huh?
When did you lose health?
When we were in the crypt and I punched the glass.
Oh, yeah. And Tyler got health though.
I
only one.
took 2 burning damage from.
Oh, from the orb.
Yeah.
We'll just get their stat blocks visible for me. Bev, Lev, Dev, and Kev.
I use my mage hand to do the thing where like they're trying to attack and you're like.
Okay, so Yarrick, you are up first. What do you do, buddy?
I think I might go and do a bit of stabbing.
Okay.
Stab it.
Okay. So are you going to just attack someone straight up, or
I'd
are
like
you going
to try pop up behind and get a sneak attack in
to? You could bonus action.
to dash and then.
You have to run around.
You could bonus action hide.
Okay. A bonus action hide and then attack. Can you do a bonus action first?
1 second. Let me.
Yeah, you can bonus actions first.
Yeah, you can bonus action hide to roll stealth
Okay.
because it's dark. So I would reasonably say that you can get obscured.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, no one can see you. Okay, so who are you going to go and shank up?
I'll take that one on the right,
This
nearest to
one
me.
here, yeah?
Yeah.
So you sneak up in the shadows and you make an attack. Which one is this?
There would be a sneak attack as
Attacking
well,
with
wouldn't it?
short. Yeah.
Is that one on the left, like the leader room or something?
Yeah, that's Kev.
That's Kev.
I've written +6 to hit. Is that right? Is that proficiency plus my dex or something to hit on an attack?
Whoa.
Type 2
It's off the
hit
map.
is...
Seems like a high amount to me.
How do you calculate again? Because I've got +6 to hit on most of my...
No, that's about right.
That's probably right. Okay, alright.
So remember, you use your sneak attack as well. So
17.
17. That does hit, yep.
Okay, so it's D6 for an ordinary attack and another D6 for the
What weapon are you using?
Short sword.
Short sword, okay, yeah. So you roll D6 for that, plus your...
7 in total. Oh, is it a plus as well?
plus your dex, I believe. So D6 plus dex.
Oh, for each of them. So
you make one attack with your short sword, and then you add your sneak attack damage, right? So a D6 plus your dex, and then an extra D6 for your sneak attack.
Okay, so 10... Did you plus anything to the second one, to the sneak attack?
No. It's just
Okay, 11 damage then.
11 damage. On this guy.
Oh.
How much damage again, sorry?
11.
11. So yeah, you slide in and you sneak in the shadows and you jab him through the stomach, and it goes straight into the goo, and some like juice kind of leaks out of him as you stab him straight in the back into the back.
The membrane.
And the bit of him that has its face on it that was originally facing the front goes inwards and faces the back of you. So like his face goes into the back of his head, and he goes, "That wasn't very nice."
From behind him. God, I picked an intelligent one.
Okay, is that your turn done?
It's that flubber.
I think that's all I can do.
Bonus action, you attack.
Yeah, so
I jump on one of them and I just...
Okay, so this guy
Medical malpractice.
is
Call
Ben.
this one. I call this move medical malpractice.
Oh, fuck, I could have done something more.
Bev, on his turn, is going to jump down from this roof, and he's going to make an attack on you, Garen.
Shoot him in the dick.
Which is a 19 to hit.
AC of 15. So
Yep. Cool. So he's going to hit you for 3 slashing damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, DC is 9.
Venator.
Venator.
This is
God,
Bane, but
7.
in the
7.
form of a Minotaur.
Cool.
So
So
Venom.
he jumps down,
Like, it's
and
super
he
strength.
pulls it out. You see, like floating in his gelatinous form is a sword. He pulls it out of his gelatinous form and swipes you with it, and then one of his fists comes out, but it is in the form of like a flat sort of like paving panel,
Okay.
and he pushes you back 10 feet.
Okay.
So you're now up against this wall, and yeah, you take 3.
So I'm at 15.
Yeah, 3 damage. And he just goes, "Give us the iron!"
Returns.
Right, Garen, you are up, having just been sliced.
Is that
And
one above me? Is he on
Yeah, so
a
he's,
roof?
if you think like this alleyway,
He's
this
on
is
an
stairs,
alleyway.
this is alleyway and stairs.
Oh, okay, so he's like up a couple steps kind
Yeah.
of thing. Okay.
How much damage did you take again? It was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was fucking dubs on the roof just watching this.
I'm right by him, and I won't have to move anywhere to attack. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking unarmed strike and use a key point to.
So you're gonna make 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wicked, go for it, make 3 attacks. And this is against this geezer, which one is this? That is Dev, okay.
So that's 20 to hit.
That hits.
D6.
Do you want to roll all the hits first?
Yeah,
and roll
sure,
damage
sure.
separate, yeah? So,
16.
16.
Oh, wait, it's +6 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 26, 24,
Yep.
and 16.
They all hit. Yep, so roll 3 attacks.
2 + 6,
6.
8, And 6 again.
6, 8, and 6. So 12, 20 damage. Ooh,
Jesus.
Damn, boy. So yeah, you slide in and you you sort of uppercut, knee him in the stomach, and you know, like in SpongeBob when SpongeBob gets punched, and it's like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like
and
around.
you see like behind him, it's like someone is ejecting water from the back of him as you punch him. It's like,
Okay, sick.
and you see like there is something that resembles a heart inside of him that's going, and it keeps
Oh,
dancing
no.
around of him, and this time a face appears on his chest, and he goes, "Oh!" And he is looking like he's hurt.
That was my bonus action, wasn't it? So I can't shove.
I think if you use a Kia point, is it not your bonus action? An IKEA point. I thought it was just when you take the attack action you can do that.
You can make one arm strike. Oh no, that's bonus. Where is it then? Flow of blows. Spin as a bonus action.
Oh, okay, so you've used your attack and your bonus action.
Yeah.
So it's attack.
Because I
and
got
then
2 bonus
Yeah.
attacks because of the flurry.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, boom. So you slide in and you punch this guy 3 times. Tyler for oh no, sorry, it's Dev's turn now. So Dev, having seen you just punch him and he went, "Oh!" He's going to move up to you, and he is going to, from inside himself, you see a floating. Where is it? That is the boss man. Which
Can I
one's-
dodge his reaction?
I don't think so.
I think you have to. It's an action.
It's an
you have to
action you take
prepare
on your
it.
turn. Where's the cleave? There it is. Okay, so this guy is. You see floating inside of this one a battle axe, and he pulls a battle axe out of himself, and he's going to make a strike. I'm standing next to. Where is it? Cleave. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to make an attack against both of you with his battle axe as he strikes with a cleave. He is going to attack. Natural 20.
Christ.
So he's going to crit on both of you. That is
Wait, on who?
You and I.
this guy here, but on both of you. So that is 3, 6. You take 8 points of slashing damage each.
Slapping damage. Slapping me a cock.
Because
Get
I might
slapped.
be able to do something about that.
So yeah, you both take 8 points of slashing damage as he takes a swipe against
Oh
you,
god,
dirty
look
git.
at that health.
Yeah. That's the first attack. Let's run away.
This is definitely from Southern Hoopers music.
Yeah. Talk them out of it.
8 damage, you say?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know how we talk about this.
Give him another fake
Maybe if
urn.
we killed one.
Give him a fake urn.
We don't have another fake urn.
You can make one.
Oh, Tom, you make a fake
I can't make one.
I use my turn to get my pottery wheel out
in front of them.
and then use a fire
Yep,
spell
that's
to heat
definitely
it.
the real urn.
Is there any way we can like deceive them that we haven't got it? We couldn't find it. That's why we're jumping off the side of the world.
No hope left. I was gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna get on the ship. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Okay, Tyler, it is your go.
So I just say, wait, did somebody say urn?
No. No one
They
said
did.
that.
You said,
Yeah, it said-
you shouted, give us
the urn."
Give us the urn.
They did, yeah.
So I say, like, wait, did somebody say about the urn?
It's just bleeding.
And the one that just hit both of you spawns a face out of one of his hands and goes, "Yes! Give us the urn from the crypt, please!"
We don't have it.
Roll a deception check.
Oh, maybe one of us.
Rather
should have
us,
done this.
yeah, this is what I was thinking.
Well, you didn't get time to think of it, so like, This is me trying to scrap together the plan that I
He's
have.
right, you know.
The other guys got the jump, like the other group got the jump on us. We didn't find it. but
The
they
other
the
group
jump on
got
us.
it from us and ran to the clock tower.
Yeah. They shouted something about the clock tower. What was that?
4, look like.
It's a 4 plus. It's deception, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Which is
It's a
charisma.
3.
We know you've got it. Give us the urn.
You got your
we
turn
don't?
coming up soon. You got your turn coming up soon. haven't
What
you?
else are you doing with Go's hand?
I don't know which one of us is.
You can heal or attack or
How much? What's your health at?
Plead for mercy.
Sorry, I was looking at Jake.
He's on 7.
7 health points. You've got 9.
Yeah.
But that was on a crit. These guys don't hit very hard. They just happen
Oh, is
to
that
crit.
yours? No, that's mine.
Um,
That's mine.
I don't have a Pepsi.
Would it be rolling d20 for that? On the next go?
What?
Trying to lie to him.
You can certainly try. I'm going to say each time you fail to lie, the DC gets higher.
Alright.
And because they're hostile to you, the DC was already 15. So I'm going to say each successive one makes it go up by 1.
So it's gone up now by
It's
1.
16 now.
What is your charisma?
Deception is 16 now.
+1.
To try and get them to have any impact.
Mine's +2.
It might not necessarily make them stop fighting you. You don't know. Yeah.
Because if I did persuasion,
your turn, Tom.
that's...
Yeah.
Fuck, they're both
I want to
charisma.
attack.
You want to attack?
I don't want to attack.
We could
Okay.
both give it a go and let's survive this
I
battle.
feel
then.
like I kind of have to.
Yeah, it's better than doing.
The fact that they've taken that much damage from one hit.
Which guy was it that did that much? Where's Dave?
The one top?
This is the one that did the big damage, and he is looking pretty fucked up too.
It didn't show us on the thing.
Yeah,
You can't see his health bar.
No, which one?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
He's the one that did the attack, and he's looking pretty fucked up from Garen's flurry of blows.
I mean, he might be the strongest one. It could be the others are a bit weaker or something.
But the thing is, we could just like try and... If we tried to persuade him, we might be able to then
Which
save
one did
them.
Tom try to
I'm
deceive?
gonna try it. I'm gonna hit him
This
with
guy.
hit the one who just
The one next to me
attacked
sounded dumb.
Yeah.
with my horns.
This guy sounds like a retard. Let's lie to him.
And then try and push him back if that hits.
Okay. What's the saving throw? DC? Is it?
So it's a roll to attack. 'Cause
Yep.
It's, just.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 19 plus whatever.
That definitely hits. Yep.
So it's a D6.
Plus strength.
Yeah. It's a 2 plus 2, so that's
4
4.
damage.
Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack, as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to attempt to push that target with your horns. The target must be within 5 feet of you and no more than one size larger than you,
Yep.
unless it succeeds a strength saving throw against a DC of 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
So 8
So
plus 2
12.
plus 2 plus 12. Okay, so he's got to be 12. Yeah, he fails. So he's pushed back how many feet?
10.
So yeah, you
Jesus
run
Christ.
in and you go
Push him 10 foot.
and as you hit him, you go
Your head
him
becomes
right into
impaled,
the face
doesn't
with your horns, and he moves his eyes out of the way, and it just, and he is pushed back 10 feet, and he is now like you see he's struggling to hold his form. He is looking like he's on death's door.
Take that,
You
flubber.
say we're in an old
You shout from across the...
market area.
You're in like you're just in like a general busy like street.
Are there any jars around?
Improvised weapon. There are some jars around.
Okay. I'll just start heading towards the nearest one.
Okay, so you move to. I would say like on this alleyway here, where this bucket is. There's like some jars underneath this tarp.
Okay. And then that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. Okay. It is Kev's go.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there it is,
He's
mate.
going to be good.
So Kev is going to actually. Kev is going to move in this way, and he's going to use his bonus action to halve your attack damage and then spend the reaction to move up to half the speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Okay. Kev is going to go. Come back to me! And this guy here is allowed to move his full movement without provoking opportunity attacks.
Which guy?
This one. So
The
he's
highlighted one.
gonna move 30 feet
Oh,
to here.
Fuck's sake.
Leave the jars alone.
And he is then going to what's he going to do next? What would he do? He's going to pull a crossbow out of his stomach, dry it off a little bit, and he's going to make a ranged attack against Crowboy. Plus... oh, fucking hell. Plus what to hit? Plus 5. What's your AC, James? Sorry, Jacob.
This is really making me
13.
wish I'd taken message.
13. Plus 5, that's 11. So that misses.
Hey.
He takes a crossbow shot and you see it
Goes
fly
through my
straight past. It goes through like a gap in your ribs. And hits the wall behind you. Goes.
The funny thing is,
You're
the
like-
trajectory means Joe's directly behind you.
Just like when you got shot in the back while the other arrows that flew past you.
And that is Kev's turn. Gristletongue, you're up.
I address. Is the big blue one Kev?
Yeah, Kev
I
is the
address
boss man.
Kev. It's true what the cowman says. We don't have the relic.
Make a deception check.
Don't have a cow, man.
17 plus 1, 18.
18.
Are you proficient as well, though?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, does that mean I get that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
So he stops and mulls over it for a while. He looks over at his friend, who's looking really fucked up in the alleyway over there, and goes, "We're just gonna kill you anyway."
Oh, fucking hell, come on. Big
I
aim!
thought he might, because less competition.
Okay, are you gonna do any combating with your turn? That's a free action.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on him.
Ray of Sickness.
Yeah.
You got the spell, Ray of Sickness?
I got spellcasting.
No, you don't.
I do, apparently, according to this.
You do not. One of the subclasses gives you spellcasting. It doesn't say.
Spellcasting?
No, this document is completely not correct.
No?
You do not have spellcasting at all.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, that is completely not correct.
Okay,
Yeah, I've got the document right here from their store.
yeah.
At second level, you get combat mastery and interdiction. You get spellcasting if you pick the. That's why I don't trust the online sources. They get so much stuff wrong. You get spellcasting at level 3 if you pick the Architect of Ruin subclass,
Okay.
and then you will get that spell. But that is only if you pick the Architect of Ruin
Right.
subclass. So, yeah, you do not have spellcasting at level 2, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry.
That's alright. I thought it seemed a bit weird because it's not on that one, but it's on.
Yeah.
The other one.
Always, if there's anything that you're not sure on, refer to the printout,
Right.
because that is the most up-to-date version from their store.
I guess if not, message Tom.
Yeah, if not,
Yeah.
it's just me. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
I will attack him with my cane then.
Okay, so you'll move in.
How dare you steal my handbag?
Make an attack
It's more
roll.
powerful than my dagger. Attack rolls d20.
D20 plus your dex and
Just dex.
your proficiency, is it not?
Yeah, it's proficiency index.
Yeah, proficiency and dex.
What proficiency bonus?
Yeah, so plus 2 and then plus your dex.
15, 17.
17. On Kev, that does hit. So roll your d6.
By the way, it turns out I can have 2 active infusions at a time. I misread the
3.
thing. I know 4, but I can
So
only have
3
2 at a time.
plus your dex as well.
0.
Okay, so 3 damage. Are you going to put one of your seals on him, which you can do when you hit an enemy as well?
Yeah, I think I'm better actually.
So yeah, you walk over and you go, ah! Bonk him with your cane over the back of the head for 3 damage. And I'd say,
It seems I can't cast any spells.
I'd say for 3 damage, it sort of goes and like kind of goes through him, and like a bit of water flows out the side. And as you do that, you go, and for you, at least you can see the red seal of Moloch appears on his what might be his forehead.
I don't know. Can I burn seals as an action? Is it an action or is they just burn?
So for the seals, burning the seals. Sorry, this class is a martial class. It's so complicated. It's just so good. So you can burn a seal either when they take damage, you can choose to burn it, and that is from any source. So if someone else hits him, you can burn it for the d6, and you can choose whether it's fire or necrotic damage. And for every additional seal you place on that creature, they take an extra d6 of damage.
Yeah, is that correct?
So it's 1d6 for the first. Apart from the fact that you don't have spells, that is all completely incorrect.
So it says 2d6 for first level spell plus 1d6 to each level higher than 1 to a max of 5d6.
Once you reach 5th level, each seal deals an extra damage. So at 5th level, it's 2d6. At 11th level, it's 3d6. And at 20th, it's 4d6 per seal. Is that what you've got?
I've got 2d6 for first level plus 1d6 to each level higher than 1 to a max of 5. 5d6.
Right. No.
Damage increased by 1d6.
Yeah, so the way it works is when the seal is invoked,
yeah,
at level 2, it just deals a d6.
D6. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll burn that as I hit him with it then.
So when
So it's just d6.
It's an action to invoke it, or when they take damage. So you can place the seal on them when you hit him.
But it's the next attack.
But the next time they take damage, or as an action on your turn, you can invoke it.
Okay, cool. That'll be my turn.
So right, we're getting there. It's a very complicated cast. It's very complicated. It's so good.
Especially when there's 2 different versions of
Yeah, definitely stick to the document, because some of the stuff you've got from that online document is alien to me.
Right.
Because I've read your thing quite a few times to get the hang of it. Okay, so you bonk him and you place a seal on him. That's Gristletongue's turn. Done. And now it's... Actually, what I'm going to say, what happens is, as you hit him... Oh no, Lev's already used his reaction. He can't. Okay? Lev can't do what he's going to do. Yeah, no, okay, so nothing happens. On Lev's turn, he is going to... He's going to make an attack against Tyler. Besson. On a nat 1! So he goes to hit you, and as he does, he forgets to make his hand solid and just like drops the sword. It's like, whoopsie!
Whoopsie daisy.
Okay, we're back to top of the round. Yarrick, it's your go.
Top of the round here. Right. So deception worked, but it doesn't change anything. I could try
They
persuade.
just want to fucking kill you now. I'm just going to go ahead. Persuasion's out the window. Now that they've taken some hits and they're looking a bit fucked up, they're just like, we're going to kill you. We're just going to kill him. We're just going to kill him.
Right.
We're just going to kill him.
Dev up the top, who took the most damage? Wasn't
That
it?
guy is at death's door. Yeah. Yeah, this guy is at death's door.
Can I get to him?
It's 20 feet of movement to him. Yeah.
Alright.
So you've got the movement to go to him.
Can I go to him, bonus action hide?
You absolutely can, yeah.
Attack.
So stealth, please. You rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so you disappear from all memory and history. Okay, and you're going to make an attack? Yeah, that means you have advantage, by the way, so you roll d20 twice.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
In case you get a crit.
I got a 6 out of 9. Right, what's it plus?
So 9 plus...
9 plus 6, so...
Plus is 15.
Alright, so... I should be rolling... 4... Plus dex, is it? For damage?
Yeah.
Depends on the weapon, doesn't it?
4 plus dex.
Okay, so 8... And then the other one is just ordinary.
Plus you roll your d6 for sneak attack, yeah.
So 9, 10, 11 damage again. And then can I use my cunning...
I'm going to go ahead and say it, this guy is dead. You sneak in, you jump into the shadows, and you yank him in the face with his short sword, and as you do, he loses the ability to hold his form, and rather than falling like a corpse, he just goes
Becomes a puddle.
like an ooze puddle, and drops his weapon and his bags, and they're all just sitting there in a puddle.
For future reference, I suppose he's now because he's dead. But after doing all of that, can I then use my cunning action to hide again?
Your cunning action is the bonus action you took.
Isn't it not an extra bonus?
No, you only get one bonus action.
You're probably right where you are, Joe. You're quite far away from it.
Yeah, you only get one bonus action on your turn.
Oh, I thought cunning action means you get an extra
your
one.
cunning action is that all of those things that you can do, hide, disengage, and dash, normally take a full action to do. So you'd have to do it instead of attacking. Because you've got it as a cunning action, you can do it as a bonus action, and that's your extra.
Okay.
Yeah?
Right, well I'm done then.
Okay.
Didn't entirely intend to kill him then.
Okay, this guy is going to make an attack against Birdie Boy. What's your armor class again?
13.
Why are your
Exactly
armor class lower
13.
than mine?
So that's a miss, yeah.
So Bev is going to make that attack hit, and that is...
Nat 20. You are dead.
No, he didn't roll on that 20. 1 plus 4 plus 1, so 6. That's 6 damage to you. So that puts you down to 18 hit points.
That's including my 10.
That's
still
your
more
10
than my
HP
max
is
hit
gone.
points.
So yeah, he brings out like almost like a builder's hammer from his belly. Because they don't need bags, because they can store it inside their jelly buddies. And he bonks you on the side of the head, just crack. It's like a
Killed my
normal,
jelly babies in the
like the
street.
hammer where the back end of it is for taking out nails, and it's just and dust and worms fly out of your head as he hits you.
My worms! My bugs!
And that is his turn. Garen, you are up, buddy.
Shoot them with your mind.
I'm gonna say, if any of you have healing potions, they are bonus actions to drink, by the way.
Do I?
I don't think you have any.
I don't know.
I do.
I've got one.
Oh no, I don't. Do I?
On next page, I think.
Unless there's one that comes in the
No,
next
I don't.
board.
There, or you might have been in inventory.
No. Got Herman's in kit. I could do you that actually.
Yeah, I could fix my VD.
So that is over here. Yep.
Tom, what was it you needed the jars for?
Yeah, what was that plan?
Well, it was going to be if there was a potential chance for negotiation, I was just going to do exactly the same thing again.
Oh, right.
And just put the markings on another jar and go.
I say I got a glass bottle.
In front of them, though.
Well, I was going to try and sneakily do it.
Can I do anything with my lucky charm?
And then try and pretend
What,
that
your
I was
random
pulling it
item?
out of...
Yeah.
If you role play me an interesting use, maybe.
Okay.
Lucky charm. Yeah, does luck do anything?
If I activate dodge, how long is that up for?
He's stolen me lucky charm.
So dodge an action is until your next turn. So if you take the dodge action,
Yeah,
where
so
every
I've got
attack at you is
patient
disadvantage.
defense, so I can disengage and dodge in the same thing as a single bonus action.
So if you to take the dodge bonus action, that is active until your next turn.
Okay.
So basically every attack against you until your next go will be a disadvantage.
Okay, I'm going to use my last key point then and use patient defense.
Okay, so you ready stance.
Yeah, so now I can disengage and I have dodge up as a bonus action.
Okay. So you've got dodge up as a bonus action, so you can't disengage now unless you use an action to disengage. You can't
can
do all of
spend
them.
one discipline point to take both disengage and dodge as a bonus action.
Damn! Is that in the same bonus action? The wording sounds like it is, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the way I took it. Yeah, because you can disengage as a bonus action. Alternatively, you can spend 1 point to take both disengage and dodge actions as a bonus
So yeah,
action.
you can disengage and you are currently actively dodging. Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Cool, okay, I'm going to move like towards Yarrick like out of danger a bit, and then I'm gonna lob my spear at the one to the left of Cowboy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, make an attack roll.
How do you? Is it just the same as a normal attack?
Same as a
roll
normal
with throwing the
attack.
spear?
It's a d6 damage. It has the same properties as your normal weapons.
That is a 15 to hit.
That is his armor class.
Sick. So then.
So it's the d6 plus dex.
Yeah.
Fucking stacking.
So you're going to do 8 damage of
If the
that.
room was a tiny bit bigger.
It's literally like it's a foot.
Like, maybe just do like a foot more space.
Yeah.
So yeah, you throw your spear, and it goes, and it sticks through the other side in his stomach, and as he does that, he shrinks by about a foot, and he's like, oh. And he goes, Kev, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And he is on death's door.
Okay, we've got key at 0 now. That is my turn.
That is your turn.
It's weird not being able to make like
Okay,
5 attacks in a turn.
Tyler, it is your turn.
So with Eldritch Blast,
Yeah.
it's a D10. Is it a D10 plus anything?
Eldritch Blast.
The new flavour of slushy.
Eldritch Blast.
It says 1D10, but
Yeah, it's just a D10. Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's anything.
I'm just
Oh, mixed
gonna kill him. No, I'm just gonna charge the main guy with my horns again.
Yeah.
The doctor's back in town.
Yep, that works. Yeah.
Or like attacking with my horns.
Yeah, make an attack.
Oh no, that 15 plus it's strength and proficiency, isn't it? So it's 19.
19 hits.
Cool, and that's a D6. 5 plus it's just strength, isn't it?
Yes, I'm just checking. Yeah, you don't add any modifiers to cantrips. I was just double checking. How much damage, sorry?
1d6 plus strength, so 7.
7 damage.
And I don't know if I've got any bonus actions.
Okay, and then the save for his pushback. Are you using the pushback thing?
Won't really do anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he can just come back into our area, like.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I've got any other bonus actions.
As you do that, make that attack, this guy here is going to use his reaction to do the old "Get out of the way, Mr. President" maneuver, and he stretches across and takes your full damage straight to his face. And yet again, you have a dead thing on your horns as he. And you've now got like this jelly thing draping down your head and dripping through your fur as he does. That was when at the last turn when I was like, he is going to. Oh wait, he's used his reaction. Yeah, that was their reaction is get back, Mr. President.
Now he's on the roof.
Do I
Just getting you out of the way. So you've killed another one of the minions, the filet minions.
Disguise.
The mignon. We're going to need to do some kind of like rest after this battle just to regain stuff.
More fucking seals.
You will need a short rest probably.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had a rest the entire thing so far.
How does readying something work?
That's
So
what means you
readying
can
an
gain some
action
health then.
is on your turn. Let's say you decide with one of these guys you want to do some kind of combo attack. Like, I don't know, let's say you're hiding in an alleyway and you say when that guy goes past, I want to cast this spell. Then you would hold your turn until that trigger happens.
Cure wounds is an action, so
It is.
I can't do that. Doesn't look like I've got any bonus actions.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, all of your cool shit comes online a little bit later.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically at level 3. You become everyone becomes cool at level 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your turn. Right, Kev is not impressed. 2 of his buddies are dead. He is going
If
to...
it hit me, I'll bonus heal.
Unless actually, do I?
Oh yeah, he hasn't taken any
wait.
damage yet since you put that
I'm gonna
seal in.
cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay,
God, I forgot that was a bonus action.
go for it.
So, a small silver mirror.
So, seeing you kill his buddy, he's going to try and make an attack against you. What's the wisdom saving throw for Sanctuary?
That's my spell save number, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 plus my proficiency plus my intelligence, so 14.
14. He can't hit you. So he's going to go and attack you, and he's like, okay, and he goes to hit Gristletongue, the nearest next person instead. That is a plus 5, 14. Does that hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, just.
Yeah, 14 hits you. Okay, so that's 1 +1 +1. Not a lot of damage.
3?
He rolled really badly on his d4. That is 3 damage to you as he goes like slash, 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 and rather than actually catching you, he just sort of nicks the edge of your skin like death by 1,000 cuts style.
My feathers.
And some feathers just go into the sky.
He's giving me a fucking bowl cut.
And he goes, for God's sake. Oh. And with that, he is going to attempt to start fleeing, and he's going to go to leave. Has anyone got their reaction still? Can make an opportunity attack against him.
Yep.
How does that work?
They move out of your attack
I
range.
assume I'm not near enough.
No, you are
You
not.
can
You have
attack
to be
him as a
within 5
punishment.
foot. So you can both make opportunity attacks. So you can just make
You both
attacks
get to
against
attack
him.
him for free.
Yeah.
It's free real
Does
estate.
my...
Well, you have to roll to hit still.
Does burning the seal count as a part of that, or is that additional?
If Tom's
That takes a
hits,
full action. If
Okay.
Tom's, you could go second. If his attack hits, you can burn a
Burn
seal and attack.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Come
a
on, bro,
nat
go.
12 plus 2 plus 2.
That hits.
16.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
And it's with my horns as usual. You've got the horn. That was a 2 plus 2, so 4.
4 damage. So yeah, he as he goes to move away, you headbutt him in the stomach. You burn your seal. Roll a d6. Is it fire or necrotic?
Let's go fire.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if like jelly people would be more
You don't know.
fleshy, is he?
You don't know.
Both.
like necrotic's probably not going to do.
I think like, would you? Yeah, because it can't die, can it? Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like flesh; it doesn't
Just goes
rot away.
crusty.
Yeah, so you're probably better off burning it.
Burn him, yeah.
Burn him! Burn him! Fuck, 1.
1. So he takes 1 fire damage as you see that his blue liquid form
Then it hit him with a club.
evaporates a little bit, and then you go to hit him with your cane.
Yeah. 1!
You roll a d20 first.
Oh,
to
D20.
make the attack.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh yes.
12.
12 plus.
What's that
Plus your
plus?
2 hit.
What are you using?
Oh, my cane.
So is it just plus 2?
Plus 5, isn't it?
Proficiency plus scaling, isn't it?
Proficiency plus dex. So plus
If
2.
it's a finesse weapon, it's dex or strength.
Proficiency
normally,
plus
so
2,
it
dex
goes better.
0.
So just plus 2.
Oh.
Well, is it a finesse weapon?
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no.
plus
So you
5
can use your
written down
strength. So yeah, no. It's your strength, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, your strength.
It's
So that
strength or
does hit.
dex.
Yeah.
You choose
Yeah.
which.
Yeah, so
whichever
five.
So
side.
that does hit. Roll your d6.
5.
5 damage.
Do you have any pluses on your damage, or was that with your plus?
Plus,
Oh yeah,
It's
plus
plus strength or dex.
strength.
Again, depending.
Plus your strength.
Cane or a dagger? Well, the dagger is dexterity scaling.
One sec. So the cane is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
I've got plus 6 written in my damage. I thought it'd be +4 if it's just. I've been doing +4 because it'd be just +4 dex. Is it not? Is it proficiency?
I
as
will
well?
double check afterwards. I keep getting it mixed up with attack and damage. Right, so yeah, so you do this as he moves away, takes a bit of fire damage, takes some horns, gets hit by a cane, and he's looking pretty fucked up, and he gets this far away, and he starts to run away. And as he runs away, the remaining group person goes, "Kev, where you going? We got the jar! They made the jar happen!" And the Gristle Tongue, it's your turn.
Do I have any ranged? Oops, any ranged thing? Not really. Fuck, so if I had that, oh, hang on. And I'll use the seal. If I had the Ray of Sickness thing, that's 60-foot range on it. Okay, I will... Can I move back to where Yarrick and Garen are?
You will take an opportunity attack from Blobber Hair.
I'm trying to shove him away and then do it.
Yeah, what he said.
Okay, so you're going to use the shove action.
Yeah, because I've got 2 actions, haven't I?
You've got 1 action. You have action, movement, bonus action.
Okay.
So instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength check. So make a strength check for me, please.
Wait, can I just attack him and then move?
Yeah, but you'll still get the opportunity attack. Unless it kills him.
I'll go with that. I'll do that.
You're gonna try and attack him?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
So my attack roll is 1d6 plus 3.
You got to roll to see if hit first.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d20 and the equipment advisors.
2.
I'm just going to check the thing. When you make an attack roll, you add your ability modifier and your proficiency bonus. Yes.
So
Rolling damage, please.
So you roll your...
1 sec. I'm just checking the...
Ability modifier, which is strength?
Brain
you rolled
fart.
a 2, so but yeah.
And then proficiency as well?
Yeah, I guess that's why you wrote +5 there, because it'd be...
right, okay. Okay, I'll get rid of that bit then.
Well, you might get a plus on your damage as well, I don't know, that's what he's checking.
Damage roll damage dice, then add modifiers based on weapon
you
or
get a
attack
plus
description.
5 to hit when you're rolling a d20, and then that might be +5 when you do damage.
I'm not sure. So I'm rolling damage?
Well, you rolled a 2, so you probably didn't hit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Doesn't it depend on the
When
weapon?
you attack with your weapon, it's just your ability modifier. You don't add proficiency. So it's just your strength mod.
For damage. Is that for damage or for hitting?
So for damage, so when you roll the damage dice, so for most of you it's a d6,
Yeah.
you just add the modifier for that weapon.
When do you add the
That's why I've got
proficiency?
+6 to hit,
For
'cause that's
hitting.
proficiency as well.
Oh, okay.
+4
So
for
yeah,
damage.
+3
'cause
for
it's
the
just
damage.
And then
plus
plus
5.
2,
There we go.
plus 5 to hit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
recording. DM had a brain fart.
So it's 9?
Yeah, 9 damage. Wait, did you roll your attack?
As I say, the d20 is 4 plus 9 for 4 plus 5 for the hit.
So that
No,
actually
it's
misses.
just a 5 to hit.
Just a 5.
Yeah, because the hitting is your strength, which is +3, and your proficiency bonus.
Hmm.
So that is +5.
It's not plus 5 onto the d20.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is +5 onto d20.
So it is, yeah.
So and you rolled a 9 total.
Yeah.
So yeah, that misses.
Ah. That's
So
what I meant, yeah.
you go to hit with your cane, and it just, as
Yeah,
you
make
go
a
to
note.
swipe him with the cane, he just goes, moves out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Your attack missed.
Then flee.
Okay. So as you go to run that way, he's going to try and make an attack against you. That's a 19 to hit. So he rolls.
Piss off.
That's 7 damage to you. As you, whoopsie.
Hit him so hard he came full health.
What health are you on now?
7.
Whoops.
Christ.
There we go. So yeah, he flunks you with an axe as you. Oh no, this guy had a hammer, didn't he? He hits you with a hammer as you go to run away.
The
It's like,
back of the
and then
head.
back of the head, like crack, and a bit of like mouldy brain juice leaks out the back of your head.
No, my intelligence.
He goes, "Come back! I was having fun." Right, we're at the top of the round. Yarrick,
just your full health.
Yarrick, it's your go. Yeah, Yarrick's not taking any damage.
So have we got any indication of their health?
This guy's trying to run away. This guy hasn't taken a lot of hits. This guy's still full. Bossman is looking, I'd say, like pretty bruised.
Is he still running?
The boss man's the one that's running, yeah?
He's using
He
his
wants
turn
out.
to run away. Yeah, he wants out. He's seeing how this is going. He's a sentient being. Like, sentient beings have got a sense of self-preservation. They are not always going to fight to the death.
Can I try to persuade the other guy then, the one that hasn't left?
You
Persuasion
absolutely
wasn't
can.
working, was it?
It might do now, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Two of them
Although
are
I'd say
dead
you
and
probably
this-
want to get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
He's shouting to him over, you just can't hear.
Alright,
I'm gonna.
so I'm just gonna say, look, two of your friends have died, the other one is leaving, why are you still here? We don't even have the jar.
Make a deception check for me.
Christ. Oh, 2.
2.
I mean, it's
Plus-
more than that,
So-
but it's not gonna work,
Yeah,
is it?
plus
Combat stops for a second. And he goes, "No, you do have the jar! Kev told me!"
Oh yeah, Kev knows. Kev
Can I
was
do
there,
anything?
was
Is that
he?
my whole turn? Can I
No,
do
no, no,
anything
no,
else?
not at all. That's just your like roleplay action. You can still fight him.
Yeah, can I... not
Convince him
attacking,
again!
mate. Am I near enough to attack?
You are near enough to attack him.
Alright. 16 plus...
There, that hits.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't even sneak. I suppose I can't.
No, you've
Six.
walked right up to the man's face and tried to convince him to not fight. You can't just like, oh!
Yeah.
So the damage you don't
Take
add
a
is
side step and then
proficiency.
sneak
You just
up
add
on
your
him.
modifier.
Okay, so
dex.
6 plus 4 is 10.
10
Do like the walking downstairs thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you run in and you swipe him with your short sword, and again, like the other guys, he shrinks by about a foot in size, and he's like, "Oh, it really hurts! Kev,
fucking
come
stop
back!
then.
Kev, come back! I'm hurting!"
ice cream.
It's Bev's go. Bev is the last remaining alive person that's not running, and in his ever-knowing wisdom, he is also going to try and flee. He's going to use his action to disengage, and he's going to move his full movement, which is 30 feet that way, seeing his buddy running away. Garen, it's your go.
Faster than him.
Past his mate.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out here too.
Can you range hit him?
I've
Have you got any
already
range
thrown my
attack?
spear.
Have you not gone like a...
Yeah, your spear
Don't have
is
done yet.
your spear is in the ground somewhere over here. I mean, 30 foot actually gets you to here,
I've got 45 foot.
Kick him into the
so
barrel.
you can get to here if you wanted to. You could literally
From the other side.
and knock him
Going somewhere.
to shit.
Where were we?
To be honest, they're
Nothing
running
personal,
away.
kid.
It's not much fun of a fight. I probably wouldn't bother.
Yeah, you just gonna leave it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably maybe go and see if I can pick up my spear.
Okay. Yeah. So you go over here. You grab your spear, put it back in your equipment.
Take it back out, throw it at them.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Tyler.
Fuck. I've been thinking the entire time what I want to do, and I still have no idea.
Might just be worth just letting them run off.
Well, that's the thing, because if they're running away, I'm a doctor. I'm not really gonna
I'm a
kill.
doctor, damn
Come
it.
back! I want to heal you.
Take my card.
I don't have any spell slots left, so I can't do cure wounds.
Use all your spell slots.
Yeah, I only had two.
Oh right. What
So I
spells
used
did you cast?
Feather Fall earlier.
Yeah. And then what was the other one?
Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Which actually stopped you from getting a pretty good hit. So yeah. Okay. So you're just gonna let him run?
We can probably just let them run.
And stay out.
Right. Kev is out of there. On his turn, Gristle Tongue. Are you letting him run?
Yeah, there's not very much.
Okay. Let's return to lovely ambient music.
They took their speaker with them.
They put down a boombox before the fight started.
Okay, we are. That's the one we already did, the graveyard.
Is it possible to loot the puddles?
It is absolutely possible to loot their puddles. Yes,
Yay!
I was waiting for someone to say, "Can we loot their
D20?
puddles?"
Do we all get to
I
loot?
would say that you don't need to roll to search because
It's a puddle.
quite simply, you don't always need to roll to do everything.
Okay.
And sometimes it's pretty obvious what you can see.
Yeah.
So can someone please
What
pass
do my
me-
elf eyes see?
Is the Dungeon Master's Guide on that puddle?
What do
Pass
your
that
crow
to me.
eyes see?
Top one.
And also a cornflake cake as a tax for me rolling on the loot tables.
Pay the toll.
I need to pee again.
So what was in the puddle? Who are you looking?
I'm doing random loot for this one.
Are we all getting a bit of this, or is it just Jones?
You can choose how. I'm going to just tell you what you find, and you can choose how you distribute it. My trusty D100. That was.
You
this.
find no bones.
You wake up
No
and you have
bones.
no bones.
So roll 1d4 times on table A. So we're going to roll 3 times on table. Okay, no, not that one. Jesus Christ. Table B. Okay.
It's like a disappointing thing to
35.
wake up to, wasn't it, or something?
Okay, you find a
Wake
potion.
up
Of,
with no bones.
you find a potion of animal friendship.
No.
Gay.
A filter of love. Filter with a pH.
I mean, we're all animals, so.
For fuck's sake. He's just giving us all the furry shit.
All these blob enemies have got
Ooh,
like.
and in one of them, you find a rope of climbing, which is a magic item.
Which is something I had the opportunity to make.
So you find a potion of animal friendship, a filter of love, which is a potion of some kind, and a rope of climbing.
Does anyone mind if I take the rope of climbing?
I'll take the filter of
Being a
love.
sneaky one, it probably makes most sense for me to have it.
I'll take the filter of love so the
So
townspeople can love me
the-
again.
Spike the inn's beer supply of a potion of love.
So a potion of animal friendship is you can cast the animal friendship spell,
Or the Dr. Doolittle ointment.
and the animal friendship spell. What that does is it lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. So this might be good if you come across like a non-sentient animal that is trying to fight you. You can convince it to fuck off
Why the fuck didn't the goo man use that on us?
because you have to. You
Oh,
have
we're
to.
sentient.
we're-
aren't we?
You
we're
have to
sentient.
have.
Ah,
You have to have an
yeah.
intelligence lower than 4 to be affected by the spell. The filter of love is the next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed.
I want that one.
So you've got a potion of true love, and then a rope of climbing. There's also some money in there as well.
Whoa, how much is the money?
So the rope of climbing, by the way,
Did you want the climbing
is
rope?
I was going to say I'll take the
They say you could trade out the climbing rope for the money.
The rope of climbing is a 60-foot rope. It weighs £3 and can hold up to £3,000. If you hold one end of the rope, you can use an action to speak a command word. The rope animates, and as a bonus action, you can command the other end towards the destination of your choice. That,
Turn into a
in
snake.
combat, it moves 10 feet per turn. Out of combat, you basically go up there. You grab the rope and you say, "Go up there," and it will go swing to the location you choose. Okay?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in combat, it's
grappling
10
hook.
feet per round, isn't
How much
it?
is the gold?
Yeah, in combat. In the gold, Mr. Yarrick and Rick, was 81 gold coins 17 silver, and 50. Where's my other D100 gone? 59 copper.
I don't know what either you two are.
This one, remember the numbers I said because I've just forgotten every number.
How about sharing some of your buried treasure?
It was 81 gold. I remember that much.
81 gold. Fuck it, I'll roll
60
silver.
something silver.
Yeah, I don't know what you two want, but I think I'd rather have gold over a rope.
How much gold do you have? Question. Because I've got 9.
Oh,
Shit.
I could do
Gold
with
I
a
have
bit
is
of
none of your
money.
business.
So 81 gold, 61 silver, and I said how much copper? 59.
Is this rope worth a lot of money?
That's an enchanted
How
item.
much money do you get for old rope?
You don't know how much it's
just
worth.
having
You
it
don't know
as
how
the
much it's
item.
worth. You also
Should we
currently
just put the rope in my
say
bag and hold it?
as characters right now. I'm just gonna say like as people. I've told you it's a rope of climbing. As characters, it's a rope.
Okay.
It's a rope made of silk, and it glows a little bit.
Tyler wouldn't know anything
It
about it.
glows a little bit.
I don't think.
Seeing as you
I
can make
have
any
You'd have to cast the
arcane
identify.
detection.
You have to cast the identify spell or take a short rest to identify it without.
Well, if I'm seeing a random rope that glows, maybe I would want it then.
Globy rope.
Yeah, you might.
Can I take 10 of the gold so I get the
We'll
my
divvy
gold
the gold
amount?
up, don't we?
Yeah, give me it evenly.
Yeah.
Does anyone mind me taking the rope? Does anyone want it?
Oh, if I get the
Looks
extra
like a
gold.
boring piece of rope.
I've already
to
got
me.
a shit ton of climbing rope, just not magical climbing rope, so...
So you've got Filter of Love, which is amazing. You've literally got a love potion.
Can you throw it at someone? It just works on them.
It's not Baldur's Gate. No. Yeah, in Baldur's Gate, you can throw potions at your allies to heal them.
You can be like, oh, I have a potion of greater healing, someone's dying on the floor, like, over there.
Throw a glass
bottle.
Yeah, I bottled David and he got better.
I'm going to take 10 gold.
Well, it's 20 each, but then there's one over.
Yeah, there's 20 gold each if you want to split it even.
Well, seeing as I got the love potion, I'll just take 10.
Fuck it.
Alright, I'll take
Rounds my
10
gold to
then.
100 then.
So 10,
10, so we get 30 each.
30 each to you two. Yep.
Okay.
And then the silver and the copper, you got 61
Let's just
silver.
pretend the other gold doesn't exist.
I hear that
How
silver's
much
high
silver?
value.
It was 61, so that's
15
Fuck
each.
yeah.
15 each.
One over.
15 silver then. We'll throw one on the floor.
For the homies.
And then it was 59 copper, so you could.
15 again. Pretend that the gold and the silver turned into a copper.
Okay, who's taken the Filter of Love? It was Jakob. Who's taken the Potion of Animal Friendship?
I'll have it.
Okay.
Is it worth after this battle as well, just having a rest?
I would say right now probably the best time for you to take a short
How
rest
much
because
health am I on?
you're on full.
Right, well, if you guys are going to rest, I have things I need to get finished.
That's up to
It's a
your
side quest.
It says an hour there. I'm using a variant of the rules from the Dungeon Master's Guide, which makes it 15 minutes.
Okay. And seeing as we're on a time.
Yeah. I'm saying in that 15 minutes, I'm guessing you want to go out to your stash and drop off some stuff.
I also want to see Jote.
Okay. How about then? What we do is we go for a quick fag break, do a long rest.
I would say it's 20 past 4 now.
It's getting on.
So did you want to just like run till 5?
Yeah, and then have a break then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, sure, let's do that. Okay, so while you lot are licking your wounds, you can roll your hit. You don't just heal to full health on a short rest, you have to roll your hit die.
Yeah.
So you've got 2d8, you've got 2d8, and you've got 2d10. So you can roll those, and that's how many hit points you heal.
Is it one hit die a level, is it?
Yeah, so you have 2, you have 2, and you have 2. That's how many hit points you regain. And then also...
Is it plus constitution?
No, it's just straight for regaining hit die, I think.
8.
Oh, says to regain HP, roll hit die, adding your con modifier.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you for correcting me.
Is that for everyone?
So it's be 2d10 plus your hit die twice.
3 plus, I think,
2d then, and your hit point
Your
dice as well.
constitution, no, your constitution modifier.
Oh, okay.
So is it you take the result of both of them and then just add your con to the final result, or is it your con on top of each die?
You do a con for each die.
Okay, cool.
because you don't have to use all the die in one go.
Yeah. But you can roll up to 2d10, so that's why.
Because I was just rolling the first and seeing how much health I regained, and then
you regain all your key, and let's see if you regain your.
I'm exactly at full health.
You regain all of your seals on a short rest too, so you're back to all of your. Yay! You've got your 3 seals back. Okay.
Do I get my temp HP back as well?
You don't. No.
You don't regain temporary HP.
No.
After I... Because wouldn't I gain it from when I burnt the seal on the
Oh
guy?
yeah, you would have your 2 hit points because you burnt a seal on the guy. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Yarrick. You make a journey up to your stash, which as we said is up here.
Can I try and see Jote first?
You're really close, aren't you?
Yeah, we're right nearby it.
Go for it, yeah. So you
Where's
go...
Jote? Oh, has that not been revealed to us?
So you go down to Yota's place, and by now, I would say after that fight and all the other stuff, it's about nearing midnight.
Okay, so she might be there.
Let me roll to see. Yeah, when you go past, there are 4 candles in the window, a light.
I will go in.
Yota. Okay, you walk in and Yota is in the form of a Triton.
Do I need to roll to recognise or?
Nah, you've worked it out by now. Yeah, Yota is there as a Triton. You knock on the door and you hear, enter! And you walk in, she's Triton, and she quickly turns back to her normal form of Jote the Fade. And she goes, Yalek, how might I help you today?
I was speaking to 2 gnomes earlier today.
Oh yes?
And they told me that they had heard of Oz fighting in the arena under the name the Mad Hopper. And that he was performing incredibly well.
Yes.
Why is this news to me?
Whenever I mention how he's doing, you tend to shy away from wanting to know more. I've been, shall we say, protecting you.
Protecting me?
Protecting you, yes.
From the positive news that he is doing well, that he is safe, that he is exceeding?
You don't understand. He is exceeding. He is fighting well. He is winning. He is a mainstay of the arena. But he's not himself. That sweet, innocent little rabbit you remember?
He's veiny.
He's not there. He fights for glory. He enjoys brutality.
No.
I heard last week, while a contestant was begging for mercy, he cut off an arm and then beat him to death with the arm.
Because he's not learned anything from roughing.
No, that is not Oz. You heard wrong.
So
Who are your sources?
I didn't believe my ears when I heard it, so I went to. I went to see it for myself. And
a Pepsi.
It is true. He is. Well, he is the gem of the arena. He is everything they say. I didn't get a chance to speak to him, but he is carving a name for himself in that arena.
No, you have heard wrong. I do not believe this. That is not Oz.
Yalek.
And
Yalek, if you don't believe
you
me,
are trying to trick me. You have done this before. Look, I just came here to sell some items, okay?
Yalek,
And then I'm going.
if you don't believe me, you need to go see for yourself. Pluck up the courage.
I'm not
stop
going
hiding from the arena and go watch him fight. See what your brother has become.
This sounds like a trick.
I am no lying to you.
Look, I am here to sell some items. You don't talk about Oz.
What do you have to sell?
I have this rope, I have a pearl bracelet, I have a silver fob watch.
She...
What is this rope?
looks at the rope and she holds it in her hand for a second. You see her eyes go white. She goes, "This is the rope of climbing. Watch." She holds one end and says, "Ceiling," and the rope straight to the ceiling. And then she goes, "Floor," and it goes straight to the floor. And she goes, "Off," and it just back into a normal rope.
If you fucking sell this from under us.
She says,
We could use this to get into the mines.
For this,
I hadn't even thought of that.
the fob watch. What else have you got?
Pearl bracelet. And some carrot soup.
I don't want the carrot soup. For the fob watch and the bracelet, maybe 50 gold.
50, fine.
Here's
keep
for,
the rope.
for the rope. I'd have to find a buyer. That means I'd have to go through the mercane. It's a lot of effort for my time. 100?
100 for a lot of effort. I'll sell it for 300.
No.
Then we are done, and I do not intend to give you any cut of this treasure I recover from Viltrem. You were clearly lying to me about Oz. I knew not to trust you, but this, even for you, is low.
Wait till you paid first.
I'm not stupid enough to go there and get myself caught, whatever you hope.
I'm
I
not-
don't know who's paid you, but I intend to stay free and find my brother.
And she looks at you now with a tear in her eyes. She goes, "Yarrick, I am not trying to trick you. I lie only for the means to protect you. I know what you're like. I know your temperaments.
What am I like?
I am not lying to you, and if you won't believe me, then I'm not going to fight to win you over. I'm not. That's beneath. I'm not. No. But if you won't believe what I say, then maybe you'll have to wait to hear them crying about it in the streets. Or maybe, just maybe you just need to see it. And I'm sorry if you don't believe me. I'm sorry if you don't trust me.
Or maybe you have been told this is all a trick to get me captured. I know they are already after me. What better way to get me than to draw on my brother, bring me to the arena?
But I've seen it. My eyes don't lie. I have seen...
Your eyes do not lie, but your tongue does when you are paid for it. Okay, hand me the gold and I will leave.
She hands you the gold, and you can see now, like, genuine tears running down her face. She hands you the gold. She says, "Just leave."
I storm out.
And as you storm out, you see the candles have gone out, and the door locks. And that's that.
And I just need to pop to my stash as well.
So you pop up.
Welsh Middle Eastern.
So you pop across the city, hiding in alleyways across the way, making sure no one's seen you. It's quite late now. And you make the way to your stash house.
And
We don't know where this is, do we?
Is anybody there? Can I roll perception just to make sure it's safe?
Yeah, roll a perception check for me.
Natural 20.
That's right. There is not a soul here. It is completely empty. You have surveyed, you have checked every nook and cranny. No one sees you.
Okay, I'm gonna add all of my gold, apart from 2 gold, all of my silver. No, I'll keep back 10 silver and 42 copper. I should probably make a note of this then.
You should. Yeah, you need to track your stash. I'm
I-
not tracking your
Let
stash
me-
for you.
Let me check what I've got in there at the moment.
I'm not going to say it out loud.
So it's got a Scrooge McDuck room.
Are you okay for us to tell them how much money you owe? The players, or do you want to keep quiet?
That's none of their business.
Okay. Yeah, you got to track your stash.
Okay, I'm done, and I'm going to head back to the others then.
Where are we? Are we still down there?
You guys are like taking a minute. I'd say you've probably moved to the southern edge now on the cliff face. just awaiting sort of Yarrick taking a second, licking your wounds, regaining your
we were
key
resting, weren't
points. Yeah. You haven't taken any damage, Yarrick, so you don't even need a short rest. I'm saying because they're taking a short rest, you can do.
I'm just going to be pacing the rest of the time, not in a good mood.
So you eventually, after you like all lick your wounds and recover, Yarrick returns to you, and he is fucking fuming. Okay.
This lad looks like he could do with a pint.
Are you ready to move? We have lost enough time already.
Have you still got your magical rope?
Yes.
Shall we use it to
I
get
found
down?
out what it's for. It's for climbing.
You don't remember. You don't know what it does. You just know it's
shit,
glowing.
yeah.
It is a rope for climbing. We can use this to get down, and then we can be done, and we can
now I
go
know.
on our way.
It's only 60 feet long. Remember, I said that the
Half a
whole
mile.
drop is about 1.5 miles thick, so you've got to go half a mile.
We
to get to
could
the
we could
airport.
drop down and use the rope to attach to the wall.
And the lady did say just to jump.
Yeah, you just jump because you.
Oh, we level out.
Cool.
Oh,
they
okay.
grab you. Yeah.
On free.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Never taken a shortcut before? I've only got so many lines, guys.
Let's go.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
So are we going via the well, or are we going the original
You're
plan?
going the original. You're going the jumpy way. I need to just quickly.
Best to
find-
avoid small monsters that will kill us in the well.
Wise choice.
Just go down the fucking well and it's just like
Kill 'em.
I was just adding monsters all over the well. 50 spiders.
So-
They're all dead.
So you jump.
Into an asteroid belt.
You're falling for. I mean, how long would it take you to fall half a mile? Not maybe a minute.
I don't know.
Won't be that long.
I've
Never
never
done it
fallen for that long
Awkwardly
before.
falling in silence, like
How
staring
long
at each
would
And
it
you're
take
just
to
like-
fall half a mile?
Vibrating with rage as you slowly float downwards.
So falling a mile would take you about 20 seconds, apparently. So you jump,
So,
and you've never fallen for that long before, but for a full 10 seconds, and you see the vacuum of space widening out before you, and as you hit the halfway point of the island, you feel gravity start to pull you. It's almost like you've hit like
Cord.
a bungee cord, yeah, and you are pulled up, and then you start falling again. And then you're kind of like one of those rides that goes up and down, and eventually
you just fall into your thrower.
you level
back
out,
through it.
and about 40 feet
You're still covered in jelly.
from your location,
Jelly and
you
puke.
see this first rock.
Imagine
You're-
if
And the puke
you're suspended.
inside your
You're
floating.
floating,
Imagine if he was
in
level
place.
4, it would have taken like half
You've
an
got-
hour for him to figure it out.
nothing to get purchase on. You're sort of just bobbing in the gravity, and gravity works really weird in this setting, I know. But imagine you're sort of bobbing.
Like swim through it.
So I mean, at least like stepping stones.
Yeah, but you're about 40 feet away from this one at the moment, just sort of bobbing, and because there's no ground for you to get purchase on, there's nothing for you to push off of and move yourself on. You can't swim at the moment. You're just sort of
Right, we're just kind of there.
yeah.
Use my mage
It's sort of like when you're in a bottomless swimming pool. You're just like underwater and you're just sort of like floating on the ground.
Yeah.
It sounds like we wholly need that rope, doesn't it?
You're really lucky that the random roll gave you that.
I've got a grappling hook as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
grappling
use
hook.
your grappling hook.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
make
that,
a
man.
make a. What would that even be? What sort of check would that be?
Dex.
Yeah, make a dexterity check for me, please. 5. You swing your grappling hook and it ding 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 ding.
Wrap round.
It doesn't gain any purchase on the rock as you throw it. Okay, who's gonna try something next?
This one probably.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was
well,
making notes. What have I missed?
Well, I'll just.
we're basically
while he
floating
finishes
in
his
zero
notes.
G.
But you haven't got anything to push off them, so you're just bobbing up and down 40 feet away from the first platform.
Yeah.
Grab onto his legs.
The good.
So you grab the rope and you say, platform, and it
Oh, it's simple as that. Okay.
It makes a straight line straight to the platform, and you'll pull yourself across, like military style, like legs hugging it. And you are all now on the first platform, and you say return, and the rope curls up. You put it away in your bag. Now you are finding yourself, and I got this out for a visual aid for you because I think it was really hard for me to describe a meteor field. Some of them are attached by chains, some of them are attached by strong metal posts, and others are just floating loose.
Oh, Christ.
So there's some meteors that are sort of moving around, and even the ones on chains are sort of moving a little bit.
So is the side of Mythos Rock, is that towards the top? Like, we must be able to see.
But like
it.
side
So
on.
like you're
Yeah.
side on, right? And this is now away from Mythos Rock. So if you think like Mythos Rock is here,
On the
you've
left.
just fallen half a mile down that way, and there's this pathway leading up here.
Right.
I'd say
I think I was like mixed up the visual in my head. So the place, what we're on now, is this the lake?
this is
This is the leash, or
this is a big chain of rocks
Yeah.
that are sort of chained to the side of the asteroid.
Because for some reason I thought the leash was like we had to go down and then go inside Mythos Rock,
That's why.
which is why the well was going down. Like we had to go inside.
Take
Yeah.
these ashes to the place made from lashes. Stone platforms release a mighty steel. A mighty steel leash. Sorry, underneath Mytha, set to the astral river.
Right, yeah. So there's half of it going away from the rock and half of it going inside.
It is going inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're facing the bit that's going inside. So you're sort of in the middle. It's chained. It's really hard to explain. If you imagine it's all chained going from outside the rock through to under it, where they bored into the rock to hollow it out and get resources, right?
So the direction into the rock
You're
is...
you're directing yourself into the rock is where you're facing now. This is in towards
Is that
the
way?
inside
Okay.
of the rock.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Should we continue the rope technique?
To be honest, I think it's going to be our best bet. isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to say that, yeah, rather than making you do loads of checks on it because you're fantabulous random rolled loot, you
That's
eventually...
fucking spot I like that.
I like random rolling for loot. It's fun for me. Right, you would now end up...
How far does this rope go?
I thought they were 100 feet.
Yeah, I should make a note of how long it
The one I could make would have been 100 feet, and then you can do
Rope.
knots in it, and it'd be 50 feet.
Rope of climbing says it's 60 feet long. 60
Oh, right.
60 foot length of silk rope that weighs 3 pounds.
So
So I mean like... Doosh, 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 doosh. Doosh, doosh.
could we literally just get the whole way across?
Yeah, I would say that rather than make... You wouldn't need to roll for any of these.
We can literally
What I'll
just
say
jump.
is you make your way halfway across, and as you make it to about this point, one of the rocks comes loose and hits the one you're on. I want you to all make dex saving throws for me.
13.
13,
22.
22.
Is this plus anything?
What's your
Your
dex?
dexterity.
Oh,
no
it's just
proficiency,
13.
is it?
Your dex. It's a dex saving throw. So unless you're proficient in saving throws.
I get 17 plus 4, and I get
Okay,
a
so
reaction.
anyone that got less, who got less than 15? Sorry. You.
I got 16.
16. Okay, so Gristle Tongue, as you land on this asteroid and it hits, you feel yourself slipping backwards and make another dex save.
I'm trying to land with a cane in one hand.
Make another dex save for me, please.
5.
5. You slip off the edge and you just grab
You are
the
dead.
side of the asteroid and you're now dangling over the void of space. Lads, make another dex check for me, please, as you're trying to rescue yourself up.
Rope of climbing to him.
13 again.
You send the rope of climbing up and you climb your way back up and you're safe again.
Good.
After another 10-20 minutes of navigating around this field, asteroids moving their way, you navigate across the field. Yay! And find yourself in...
More rocks!
zoom out. There's just like 50,000.
Yeah, it's just that screen repeating.
It's like the what's the Elder Scrolls game with the never-ending map?
Skyrim.
No, Daggerfall. One of the oldest Elder Scrolls.
But the dungeon one.
It's the one where the map is actually miles and miles and miles and miles long.
Is it set or does it generate?
Oh, why?
It generates, yeah.
Why do Bethesda games get worse and worse?
Capitalism.
We're almost at 4 hours.
Right.
Video's going to be a 2-parter. Session 2.
This is good. Session 2 is going to be 2 parts. Right, you find yourself now, after about an hour or two of journeying across asteroid fields and climbing, using your magical rope, earning your way across, you find
That saved
a
us so much
section
shit. Good job we didn't sell it.
of the leash
I would have done if it was 300 gold.
leading towards a derelict church. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh yeah, it's quarter 2.
Navigated an asteroid field to a space church underneath a floating island. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, my brief for this entire campaign was Treasure Planet, but weird.
I like it.
You're fulfilling the brief.
How'd XP go? Are we level 3?
XP for this session. Do you want to pause the recording?